What's going on, guys? We're live right now on the ShotBet Podcast. We got a huge guest tonight, season finale. We got JZAC in the building.
What's going on? What's going on? I'm pleasure to be here, my friend.
No, it's funny because when we started this up, I kind of shouted you out on Instagram, and then you reached out and you're like, "Yo, like let's do this." Like, and it's definitely, I got you. It's definitely been a big time coming. I mean, I know every time I reach out to Instagram or Facebook, I'm like, who do you guys want to see? Your name time and time again. I know we kind of hit a lot of hip hop artists, and then I was like, we need to get JZAC, and then it just all kind of worked out. Yeah. Big fan of yours. You've been killing it right now. Your Spotify just hit 5 million in the last year, and then I remember seeing 10 million period overall. Yeah. And then you've been kind of shared by everyone, everyone in the game, which we'll talk about in a little bit. Yeah. Feel free to introduce yourself to people that don't know you.
Yeah, for those who don't know, I'm a hip hop artist. My name's JZAC, Jerry. Been grinding for a long time. I've known Justin for a long time. I saw him starting up this podcast. When I got around to seeing it, I was like, damn, this is dope. This is a cool concept. Obviously in 2018, everybody wants to do a podcast. Yeah. But I saw this as just a cool, interactive way to just mix things up, man. Keep it fresh. So when you invited me on here, I was like, damn, I'm down.
Jesus Christ, you're already getting crushed. So a few things before we really get into it. For those of you tuning into ShotBet that is not familiar with the formula, so what we do is we drink every time you like or love. Likes for me to drink, loves for him to drink, and just... we're trying to do a lot of community engagement, so feel free to ask questions. It's only unique likes, so we will only drink as much as unique people there are. So if you like it 100 times, we're not going to drink 100 times. We're only going to do it once. So share it to your friends, family, whoever wants to watch this. And what we do here is whoever has the most, which you're already crushing me right now, is whoever gets the most has to take a shot at the end of the podcast. So it's a shot bet. Good luck.
Thank you, sir. I heard that. And I'm like, oh, tonight's, man, I gotta really get ready now.
Get into it. So tonight's podcast, crazy enough, we got our first sponsorship. We got Long Blue Cat Brewing Company. They're out of Londonderry. They hooked it up with these beers. Right now, am I drinking the honey ale with you? Yeah, we're drinking the honey ale, which is, I think they won awards on this one. So we're excited. Best of New Hampshire 2018. Beautiful. They're just about to hit their 1-year anniversary. So if you guys want to go check them out, they're in Londonderry. Just say ShotBet Podcast sent you. Kyle Knight over there will hook you up. They're doing their 1-year anniversary. There's free appetizers until they run out. And they're going to bring back all the seasonal favorites that have released over the years. And they're a big supporter, and they came out and said, hey, if you guys want alcohol, we'll supply it, and just drop our name. So it's right here. We're sponsored. That's crazy.
Got me sold on the free appetizers. What time do I show up tomorrow?
I think it starts at 4 and it ends at 12, if I'm not mistaken. Cool. And I know they were excited to sponsor this episode in particular because I guess you're a regular there, or somewhat of a regular.
I've been 2 or 3 times.
Yeah. So I know he's
experience every time I go.
So as soon as he heard this, he's like, "Well, let's do it for this episode. Let's get it cracking." So we'll have some beer. This is actually the first time I've drank beer. I usually drink the Sunkiss and rum, but tonight we'll do it. So we'll play catch up. You got 12 drinks. I got measly 3.
Well, here we go.
All right. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're good.
I didn't even realize these are custom. This is a custom glass.
Oh, yeah. Even the shot glasses.
Yeah, well, I saw that. I mean, that's a little more obvious, but this is dope.
Yeah, no, we did a Kickstarter for my last project, so I figured we'd use the cups. I mean, they're here. Yeah. For the first thing, one thing we do on this podcast to kind of break the ice is we watch a cringe clip. Okay. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's a classic. So even if you've seen it 100 times or this is your first time watching it, it's definitely a keeper. And I know out there for those of you that have seen it are gonna go down memory road. So this is Shrek is Life, Shrek is Love. Have you seen this?
I don't know if I've seen
this. Oh my god, that just made it better.
Is this old?
Yeah, it's old, but it's
This is like a classic.
Yeah, it's definitely a classic.
I was only 9 years old.
Can you turn it up on our end, right here?
I loved Shrek so much. I had all the merchandise and movies. I pray to Shrek every night before bed, thanking him for the life I've been given. Shrek is love, I say.
Oh my god.
Shrek is
So I'm pretty
life.
sure it's a Reddit post
My
that was
dad
done
hears
and
me
someone
calls me a
animated.
faggot. I knew he was just jealous of my devotion for Shrek. I called him a cunt. He slaps me and sends me to go to sleep.
Can you turn this up a little
I'm
bit?
crying now, and my face hurts. I lay in bed, and it's really cold. A warmth is moving towards me. I feel something touch me. It's Shrek. I'm so happy. He whispers in my ear, "This is my swamp." He grabs me with his powerful other hands and puts
I'm so
me on
glad
my
family's
hands and
watching
knees.
this.
I'm ready. I spread my ass cheeks for Shrek. He penetrates me.
It's just like a fan thing.
It hurts so much.
But of course it's Shrek,
But
and
I
like
do it
I'm
for
sure you've
Shrek.
seen Shrek be
I
memed
can
out
feel
like
my
everywhere.
blood
Like this is
tearing
one of the
as my eyes
main
start to
things that
water.
really put that.
I
Yeah.
push against his face. I want to
I'm
pull
curious
his
who's watching right now.
He
of
roars a
course.
mighty roar
Of course
as
we
he
got
fills
family
my
watching.
butt with his
We'll
love.
put-
My dad walks in. Shrek looks him straight in the eye and says, "It's all ogre now." Shrek leaves through my window.
Flies out.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
It's not ogre until it's ogre. So yeah, that's how we're gonna start the podcast.
That's a good way to
Fuck, man.
go. Okay.
That was one of the classics, and it got viral right away.
Yeah.
And I don't know, are you a fan of like meme culture nowadays? Like, have you stepped into that at all with like the stuff that you do?
I'm not like super involved into it. Rock is a little more, but like,
Yeah.
it'll float around and I'll see some stuff and like get a good kick out of it. I try to stay up to date, but I feel like it just moves so damn quick.
It's so quick
And like
because
the people that are really in that culture are like so in it, where it's like if you're not like there the first day,
yeah,
I'm
then
like-
you're behind. Yeah.
I'm like 3 days in, and I'm like, what the fuck did I miss? Like I thought I was on Instagram, and I
Yeah.
thought it was like
Yeah.
on Reddit or whatever, but.
But speaking of viral hits, I want to talk about one of the first stories that me and you kind of interacted on. The freaking Hopsin Contest.
Yep.
The Don't Funk Up Our Beats. I wanted to get into that
Yeah.
because a lot of people don't know the story, and
Yeah.
because that's like eons ago. That was like 2013.
Yeah.
And so what happened is you did this contest that they were doing yearly, and I think it was the first one.
No, they'd done a few before, but this
Okay.
was like it was starting to like catch
The
steam. where it was,
real
like,
major
yeah,
one.
like because they were getting popular
Yeah.
like, as a whole. So that was like big time, like at least at the time.
Yeah,
felt
yeah,
like
yeah, it
big
was.
time, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
I'm
So it
sure
was
it's like
that was like the,
distant memory for you now.
Any like upcoming rapper was like, I gotta win this. Like,
And the great thing was you jumped on that, like you had the video and song like ready in like a week or something like that, and
Yeah.
everyone hadn't even been pushing out their songs yet,
Right.
or at least in the quality that you had done. And then Plymouth stepped in
Yep.
and kind of kicked your ass a little bit.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know the story, but for those that don't know, you feel free to tell your side.
yeah. So long story shorter, yeah, they do this contest every year, and I remember like Hopsin was posting on his Facebook at the time. This is like after I dropped it already, but he's like, yo, I'm looking at entries right now, so like post it on my wall if yours is done. So I just threw it up there, like not
Yeah.
thinking he'd see it because he had like 1 million fans, and so I posted it up there, and then like 2 hours later, I'm gone. Like I went to class or something, and then so I got a call from like a random ass person that I don't usually talk to, and like, hey, Hopsin posted you. And I was like, what? It was like, Hopsin posted you. I was
No
like, I don't
shit.
even talk to you normally. Like, what?
Yeah.
So then like I hung up and then like looked and like my Facebook was blowing up, and he had posted it on his like Facebook and was like,
Oh shit.
he's like, yo, like this dude's so dope, whatever. And then like 10 minutes later, I got an email like, yo, this is Hopsin's assistant. Like, what's your phone number? Hopsin wants to call you.
I remember that.
And this
that
was
was
like for
insane.
me, like just starting out at the
Yeah.
time, and like I was such a big fan of him. I was like,
Yeah, because that was back when Hopsin was really, really popping off,
Yeah,
and
like-
he was doing his what the fuck is it called?
the Ill Mind.
Yeah, the Ill Mind
like
Hopsin.
the Ill Mind of 5 had just like blown up.
Just-
It went like
yeah.
viral, like talking to the kids or whatever about like in that
You
room.
got one. It's here, I got you. And like what happened too, which kind of brought the downfall was Barstool Sports picked it up, shared it, and
Right.
then Plymouth has like a auto search system which
Yeah.
emails them as soon as any Plymouth related things, and the reason it did was because
we had shot it in the Plymouth gym and like had like Plymouth State in the background hung up, which is where I went to college.
Yeah.
And so they were all, and that's the only reason Barstool posted is because they were like college related
rapper,
Plymouth.
yeah.
So like that's how like people would push it to them, like tweeted it and like, yo, check out this Plymouth State rapper. And he's like, I don't know who this Plymouth State rapper is, but this video is dope, so I'm gonna post it.
Yeah.
So then like you said, Plymouth searches that stuff, and then there was like inappropriate things going on in the video, like we were just messing around. Like,
you had wrestlers or whatever too.
Yeah, and there was like a bag of flour that was like supposed to be like cocaine.
Oh shit!
Like, but it was like me making fun of like because it came in with the song.
Yeah,
like some like cocaine
people
bar
doing cocaine.
Yeah. So like, and this is all happening in the gym that we worked at.
Yeah.
So they were like, what the fuck? Like, you guys are like closing this gym at night, and we just like totally shot a whole video there without them knowing. And then they see it on Barstool.
You told the coach or the person you work for, right?
Yeah, but I don't think they knew exactly. Like, we kept it very brief and like, can we shoot a
video?
Shoot a video?
Yeah.
You can shoot a video. But
shit.
But yeah, and then Plymouth was like trying to clear their name of like the party shit. So like Barstool Barstool front page is like Plymouth rappers like blowing up, and then there's like 5 minutes
doing
on my
cocaine.
phone. Yeah. They're like, yeah, this video needs to come down, or like we're gonna we're gonna try to kick you out, like basically in a more polite version. But, and then I was like cool with it at the time. Like I was like, I don't think they're really gonna do that. But my buddy like worked in the gym and like that was like his major and stuff. So he had like connections there, and he was in the video. So I'm like, I don't think that it would be a good idea for me to keep this video up, like for him. Like
absolutely.
You know what I mean? So like that video like blew up and like went offline within like 3 days,
which is insane.
And it was like a part of the contest, so like I thought I had a good chance of winning because Hopsin posted it. I was talking to Hopsin.
Well, you were talking to Hopsin on the phone, like you were like, yo, like I got his number, we're texting, fucking calling.
He's like, I think you're gonna win. He's like, you know, there's still people who are gonna enter and shit. He's like, but yours is like one of my top favorites. So I'm like,
that's which is like, I don't know, baffling, because even at that time, like Hopsin was such a huge commodity to all of us that like when he like was doing that, like you hit it on the mark. And I think with like your music recently, you've been hitting it time and time again, like every single video. And it seems like you like to touch base on like social issues and culture issues, and like you did like the shooter music video right when like all the shootings were happening, and you wanted to give your input on it. And then you do this series called the Questions, which you just talk about like life and society as a whole. So I think you do such a good job marketing yourself as like this conscious rapper, but at the same time you give good music, but you're able to hit the like soft spots for everyone. So everyone, if they haven't heard you before, then they'll make a connection on the next song. So it's really cool to see how you've been kind of hitting it time and time again. Which again, like you have like what 5-6 songs that are hit 1 million views a piece on Spotify, which is insane.
Thank you.
The next thing I want to talk to you about is Tribe.
Yeah.
I know we got a guest. We got your DD that came through. We got Rocky. Feel free to pop in and just say hi to the people. I know he's your main producer, right? So he does all your stuff.
Engineer.
Yeah. So this is Rocky right here. I don't know why I ducked that.
He's like 6'8", so he's gonna like.
He's gonna tuck in. So yeah, tell us about Tribe, because I know a lot of people that like we're gonna play a video later on, but I know Tribe was a bit like you did like one of your first tours with them, and then you kind of with the Congratulations album as well. So you've been touring with them for a little bit. Yeah. Let us know who they are. Yeah.
So on top of that, just being a group of artists, those are basically like all my best friends from New Hampshire. But yeah, we started Tribe a few years back, just super like organically happened or whatever, and we did an album together and all this stuff. And unfortunately, one of the members passed. A good friend of mine, I know you know. Bucket Hat.
Bucket Hat.
Rest in peace.
Unbelievable artist, by the way. Yeah. I think my favorite thing about Tribe is you guys all have a flavor that like if every rapper sounded the same in your like collective, it would just sound like a long 5-minute song. Right, yeah. But you have like Buckethead, who was doing these crazy flows. Yeah. You had you that was more like the conscious rapper and like more slick and laid back with your flows. And the Fredo and Kid Smid that were like are just killing it, and like, and, you know, Kid can sing, and Fredo's been singing too.
Right.
So like the whole collective is just like, and Cheeks, of course.
Cheeks,
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm a fan of them too. Like you guys just put together this dream team and just fucking took over, you know, the map. Is there any memories or like stories from that tour that you want to like? Oh man, like, I mean, your favorite like city or favorite like, or I'm sure there's fans. You have fans all over the place. Is there like a time where a fan came up and talked to you and you're like, "Fuck, man! Like, how am I being heard?" Out there.
No, there was definitely some fans who came up and showed love. Like, drove hours. People drove like 3-4 hours and stuff.
Shit.
But I think like at least like maybe now that Blizz is gone, more so the memories that stick around is just like the team being around each other and traveling and doing stupid stuff, like even in the hotels or whatever. Or like at one point they had gotten stopped at like a checkpoint. And like
like a sobriety checkpoint or whatever.
And like Blizz was driving and he was like sober, but like they had weed because they all smoked. In the state we were in, like that was not cool. So like the cop and if anyone knows Blizz, like he lets you know he smokes weed. Like sweatshirt says like big pop leaves, socks. So the cop like the second he sees it in in an illegal state, he's like, "You want to step out of the car? Like you got weed?" And he's like, "No." Well, like they had like a little bit on him or something, and like a bottle in the back of the car, but just like. Just the stories like that like traveling and just like doing stupid shit are definitely the ones that'll last forever.
Sorry about that. No, you should be all set. It should be having no problem. I clicked out of it. Sorry about that. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties with just managing the like. So I know you're at 18. I don't know when the last time you drank it. I'm at 9.
I've been periodically. I want to take a big gulp here.
I know, because we've had times before where people are like, "You're not drinking right away," and I'm like, "Man, like there's a delay. Like you're watching it, and then we gotta like, then it
and then
doesn't."
We're mid-convo too, so I'm like trying to look over, but trying.
And then it's just always like offset. But one thing you did do when you were on tour, and I want to get like kind of your input on that, is you went to the office of Capitol Records. How was that meeting?
That was actually before when I went to LA.
Okay, that was during the team backpack. Yeah,
but
sorry.
That was,
but you were with your team still, right?
Same thing. Yeah. That was dope. That was just like a perfect time thing. That was along the time. I had one video that started to go viral. I think it was like the Globetrotter one at the time.
Yep.
But this guy, one of the A&Rs at Capitol, had reached out when I was home, and he was just like showing love, and he was like, "Hey, like whatever." We talked on the phone, no big deal. And then I didn't hear from him for like 4 months. And then we went to LA, and he just happened to hit me up in LA. And he was like, "Yo, what's up? Like, what are you doing? Like, how's everything?" And I was like, "Good." He's like, "Where are you located again?" And I was like, "New Hampshire, but I'm in LA right now." He's like, "Oh, you're in LA? Like, come through the office."
No
like,
shit.
So, like, that was my first time in, like, a record label, like, so I was pissing my pants. Like, like, it wasn't even, like, about a deal or anything. I think he was just trying to feel things out and, like, you
really?
know, like,
how did it go? Like, did he offer anything? Or, like,
no, he didn't end up offering anything. He just, it was more so, like, you sit down. He kind of hears your story, hears what you're trying to go for, what lane, type of artist. Kind of told his story a little bit, and then we just bumped music and chilled, and we'd stay in touch. But no, like he wasn't like, "I need to sign you." He was more so just like, come here, just chop networking. It up. Yeah.
What do you feel about?
Because that's what they do. You know what I mean? Like they'll be like, they'll talk with you, and then like they won't throw an offer, but then like 3 months later something else happens. They'll be like, "Yo, remember I was that first person that brought you up here? Like you want to come back? Like, when you're like really hot." It's like scouting for like
no, it really is. Like, how do you feel about labels versus just being independent? Because right now you're just rocking independent, right? You got no distribution, like, and nothing.
Nope. Yeah, fully independent. Excuse me. Literally just a team of like 3 people. I think labels can be good. I think labels can be bad. It all depends on like it's just like a case to case scenario, And I think
about that.
It's all good. I think that like. It literally gets like lumped into like labels are bad or labels or labels are bad or like why aren't you signed yet? And there's like no medium for that. You know what I mean? Because I'll get Instagram comments that are like, "Bro, when are you gonna get signed?" And I'm like, "Yo, I'm doing good here. Like I'm eating. Like like I'm doing well." And then you have other people who are like, "Bro, they know nothing about labels, but they're just like, bro, whatever you do, don't sign. And it's like, well. Signing can be a good thing. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like it's literally a case to case thing. So I'm for signing to a label or to like a distribution deal.
Yeah.
It would just have to be the right thing with people that believe in your brand and what you're doing, you know? So it's like everything is so black and white.
Yeah. Yeah, people feel like if people like to just see the plus of both sides and the negatives of both sides, and then what it is just case by case, you know, like no matter what, like in life, like you could choose to brand with this company or sign to this company or release a song or not release a song. It's all case by case. So everyone likes to have their own opinion on things when they're not. I mean, you know what the fuck you're doing. I mean, you're killing it right now.
Thank you. Yeah, and it's all like what people have seen. Like, you know, they've seen the horror story through the record label. Like they know an artist or seen an artist that they liked had like been like, I'll never fucking sign a record label again. Like they didn't let me put out a song for 6 years. So in that person's head, from the outside looking in, they're like, record labels are terrible. Why would I ever sign a deal? You know? And then you have like the person who put out one song, got signed, and like blew up, and they're like, yo, if you hit that one song and sign to this label, like you can be that guy. Yeah. It's just like, it's just so more like so intricate. You know what I mean? And when you're from the outside looking in, it's like it seems a little more. Just simple than that, you know.
Let's play a snippet of one of your songs. I apologize for those of you guys tuning in. It will be a couple minutes. Feel free to introduce us to The Curse.
The Curse, yeah. I put this single out a few months ago. It's been like the top song after the Off the Boat album that I released,
which we'll get into right after.
Yep, for sure. But yeah, this single's been booming. All good reviews. Streams on it are crazy, so super thankful. Upbeat. I guess you could hear it if you haven't heard it.
Yeah, perfect. We'll be back. Sorry, guys. We'll be back in a couple minutes. We got to take a break anyways. I'm sure you got to use the bathroom. So let's fucking go.
Y'all ready?
I got you all in a panic. I'm having the time of my life. Boy, I take them to church. Chirping and bragging ain't helping it happen. I only imagine it's making it worse. All of this shit has been rooted so deeply inside of me. Look how I came from the dirt. Ain't no one pop where I'm from. I'm the one that was chosen. I guess that I'm breaking the curse. I got you all in a panic. I'm having the time of my life. Boy, I take them to church. Chirping and bragging ain't helping it happen. I only imagine it's making it worse. All of this shit has been rooted so deeply inside of me. Look how I came from the dirt. Ain't no one pop where I'm from. I'm the one that was chosen. I guess that I'm breaking the curse. Used to be worried to check my account. Now I get checks to my checking account. Not enough time and it's stressing me out. Straight to the point when I step in the house. Fuck with my trust and you step on my toes. Number one reason I'm letting you go. Keep throwing rocks and I'll set it in stone. I'm beaming the second I get in my zone. Beaming the second I get in my element. Turning my kettle to cash cow. They never act but they ask how. Get in the booth and I black out. Did this shit straight for like 8 years, dog. And I'm still going strong, homie, that's how. When nobody wanna help when I'm ass out. But all I ever hear is congrats now. I got you all in a panic. I'm having the time of my life. Boy, I take them to church. Chirping and bragging ain't helping it happen. I only imagine it's making it worse. All of this shit has been rooted so deeply inside of me. Look how I came from the dirt. Ain't no one pop where I'm from. I'm the one that was chosen. I guess that I'm breaking the curse. I got you all in a panic. I'm having the time of my life. Boy, I take them to church. Chirping and bragging ain't helping it happen. I only imagine it's making it worse. All of this shit has been rooted so deeply inside of me. Look how I came from the dirt. Ain't no one pop where I'm from. I'm the one that was chosen. I guess that I'm breaking the curse. I got them shook with the footwork. They saying I came out the woodwork. What's funny is I knew it would work before I was praised for my good work. I've been talked about, I've been hated on, I've been slept on, I've been waited on. Used to skip past on my latest songs. Now I'm out for blood like it's Game of Thrones. Got a sword and I swing it at anybody. You going to the morgue if you fucking with Jerry. Trust me, I did them on war, but I couldn't be ignored, so I had to go resort just to murdering everybody. How you gonna tell me that it's not like that? All bets off when I cock right back. Click, clack, boom, yeah, I pop right back. You ain't never go along with a spotlight at. I got you all in a panic. I'm having the time of my life. Boy, I take them to church. Chirping and bragging ain't helping it happen. I only imagine it's making it worse. All of this shit has been rooted so deeply inside of me. Look how I came from the dirt. Ain't no one pop where I'm from. I'm the one that was chosen. I guess that I'm breaking the curse. I got you all in a panic. I'm having the time of my life. Boy, I take them to church. Chirping and bragging ain't helping it happen. I only imagine it's making it worse. All of this shit has been rooted so deeply inside of me. Look how I came from the dirt. Ain't no one pop where I'm from. I'm the one that was chosen. I guess that I'm breaking the curse.
All right, we're back. Hopefully, we'll see. One of you guys out there, like it real quick. Let's see if it fucking works. I am so sorry about that. It fucking happens. It always happens. I was just telling him earlier today. I was real quick on my break. I was editing the footage to be like higher res, and it deleted the whole thing because this program likes to delete whatever it wants. So we're gonna get back into things. Fuck, man. One thing I do want to get into is the Off the Boat project.
Yep.
So we just played one of the lead singles out of it. Did that work? Oh, here. Try it again. I'm sorry. Fuck, man.
Sorry, we're sticking and moving.
We're just gonna keep saying it.
The more we
there you go. Let's go.
The more we
try it again, guys. Try it again. See if it works. I'm gonna get everyone to like it. Just try it, guys. We're having to
just keep liking
make us feel bad.
Right there. Just
right here. Right here. All right, let's go. Okay,
right,
perfect.
We're in business.
So Off the Boat. So I know one of the Jesus Christ, you're gonna get fucking slammed.
I'm listening.
One of the recurring themes is Off the Boat. The actual name of the project is it's about your parents coming here.
Yep,
and then you're Polish, which is the thing that's interesting is that a lot of people don't rep being Polish. Right. I mean, like in general, like I feel like that's one of the most. Not like there's not that many, but it's like underrepresented. Like no one goes, introduce themselves in Polish. Mm-hmm. But on this album, it's definitely one of the reoccurring themes that you have throughout the project. Feel free to talk about life growing up. I know one of the things you learned from your dad moving here is his work ethic and how while you were just working constantly on your music, people are like, why are you working so hard? You're like, isn't this the norm? And it's just because you just grew up with your dad.
Right.
Working that hard at all times. So take the floor.
Yeah, just my dad's line of work. He was a commercial fisherman since he got to America. The way he got to America was on a boat, which is obviously why the album's called Off the Boat. Yeah. But when he got here, that's what he did for work. So he'd be gone, since I could remember, he'd be gone for 2.5 weeks at a time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, because you're out on sea for 14, 15 days. If the fish is good, especially, they're staying out longer.
What kind of fish?
I'm not gonna bullshit you and act like I know. I know it's like
crawfish. I don't know.
No. It's
shrimp or whatever.
No, it's more like haddock and like regular
like fish.
Yeah, mainstream fish. But yeah, so he did that. He's a commercial fisherman, so he'd be gone for like 14, 15 days, and then come home for 2 days, 3 days until he got the call again. Then go back for 9, 10 days, and then it was just like so different than I thought it was normal because obviously when you're a kid you think
I'm the same
normal.
way, yeah.
But then like when I see other kids, they're like, oh yeah, like my parents are home on the weekends and after 5 o'clock, I was like, oh shit, this isn't like a thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean? This is like a.
That's you, yeah.
Yeah, and so just him doing that, I think, and like that line of work and that mentality, I think it just like since a young age was always instilled in me, where it's like go time at all times.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? And so it was like. Yeah, crazy. I think it just I didn't even know at the time. It was just a very subconscious thing. So just having that, I think, just kind of molded me into when I started making music and then figuring out what I actually wanted to do. I was like, it's just time to go.
Yeah.
Versus like something you're half-assing.
Yeah, you just and I feel like you always got to keep grinding because and I'm similar in that regard because my dad was the same way. He worked in the U.S. while we all lived in Canada, and he would make the commute and he'd come back maybe weekends, or every other weekend or whatever. So he was constantly out of the house. Right. But then you think that's normal, or like if your parents are still together. Like, I remember hearing about divorced parents, and that was foreign to me. I was like, what do you mean your parents aren't together?
Yeah.
Like, they're supposed to, like they got married.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I think growing up, like, you don't realize how much is instilled in you over the years. Right. And one thing funny about last time I was thinking about it, I was like, when's the last time I fucking knew a Polish dude?
Yeah.
And I remember going to Dartmouth, and they do this festival. It's called the Green Key Festival, and they had Immortal Technique, Talib Kweli, and they did the show. And we ended up meeting up with Immortal Technique after the show, which was really cool. And I remember we went to a fraternity, and we were just hanging out with like the foreign exchange students.
Yeah.
And I remember driving to go get pizza.
Yeah.
And it was like World War III in my car where I was just driving. We're all like, they're shit faced. I'm like, oh, let's get fucking pizza. And they're like, like Germany's talking shit. It's like France because they pussied out in World War II.
They're going way
and
back.
They're going way back.
Like nothing. Nothing has anything to do with them specifically.
No, they're just talking shit about their position in World War II, and it was the funniest thing to me. And even then, Poland was just being quiet; they were being neutral. So it was just
chilling.
It was just so funny. And I remember that being but you don't really hear about Poland just being well represented. And I was curious. With that being said, how do you have any fans in Poland that have reached out and heard the album and said, hey, I
definitely have so I have a decent amount of European fans in general, and then I have the Polish fans who really dive deep and know the story and stuff because just through the music, and then I have people that are Polish fans but don't know that much, and then but they kind of catch hints because they see the song Polska, or they see I'll make a reference about something and they're like, are you really Polish? Are you from Poland? And I'll see the comment, and I'm like, yes, 100%.
Is there? Oh, so do you know what's the language? Is it Polish too?
Yeah, Polish.
Do you know any Polish?
Yeah, so I speak Polish to both my parents.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Was that your first language growing up?
No. Second language.
Have you tried rapping in Polish?
I can rap in Polish.
It's rough, right?
It's rough.
I'm the same way with French. I can do some stuff, but it's rough.
But yeah, so we probably have a similar. Just way and we the way we speak in a different language, because it's I could speak fluently, but it's definitely broken.
Yeah.
And it's definitely not as fast because I mean, I guess it depends, because I know some Polish people that are born in America and their parents were only Polish, they won't they don't fuck with anybody. When they don't have to. My parents were more open to letting me kind of just do my thing.
Yeah.
So I wasn't I was Polish in the house. But then I got to an age where I started getting English more and that, and then I come back in the house speaking English, and they kind of worked with me versus you know what I mean? Versus
them halfway there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's tough because I know at least just with French being a second language, it's you know how to hold a conversation, but it's how do you say iguana, or how do you say something that you're trying to tell a story in English, you go into detail, and then all of a sudden you're I don't know a fucking word for this. And then now you're looking for sofa, you're looking for a runaround, you're looking for couch or chair that's sofa.
And you say the wrong word, but you're hoping it's
they can
right
piece
enough,
it together. Because with my my family on my mom's side speaks predominantly French, and then on my dad's side they're mostly French.
Right.
So talking to them is sometimes tough because you lose stuff in translation. Right. Even slang, stuff that we say, there's not really a word for dope or
that's
whatever.
The thing. My dad has crazy slang because he's just in the Polish. My mom is more Americanized now. She has her boyfriend, longtime boyfriend, is American, so he speaks English. So it's but my dad's doesn't fuck with got remarried to a Polish woman.
Yeah.
And talks to his Polish buddies, and he knows all the slang. So he's talking to me, he'll say shit to me, and I'm I don't know, I'll just nod, and I'm yeah. But I don't know what that means, because that'd be the equivalent of us being bro, you see that new Gambino shit? This shit was fire.
Yeah.
And he's saying that to me in Polish, but with different words, and I'm just so and my mom will be very slow, or say it to my pace, and then throw English words in too. Chair. Yeah. And then I'm and then I'll do the same thing back, and I'm blah blah blah, trampoline. Yeah. And she's we're kind of
just meeting halfway.
Yeah.
No shit. Yeah, I didn't because I think off the boat really set it in that you're Polish and you're proud of it.
Yeah.
So that's I find that really cool. I mean, I have the Canadian in my freaking name.
Right.
So I definitely can relate on that. I know not only you touch base on being Polish, but I want to go back into talking about all your songs where you touch social, topics.
Yep.
And let's get go deep into the mentality of doing a song like Shooter or Teacher. What inspires you to push forward with speaking out on it? Because I think the tough thing nowadays with just the natural culture of social media and everything is they can take what you say out of context, or they can read into it, and then all of a sudden you're talking about school shootings, and then people think you're insensitive because you said something wrong.
Right.
Whether you were had good intentions or not, anything can be misinterpreted. And I think I don't know, how do you step in that middle ground? You're walking the fine line when you're talking about that stuff. I'm just curious as to what inspires you, and how do you articulate that song so people don't get offended.
Right. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, you have to know people are gonna get offended is number one.
Yeah.
Like no matter whether you're like in the middle, left, right, wherever the fuck you are, like people are gonna get pissed. People get pissed for everything. Like, it's just where we're at. So that's number one. Like I keep that in the back of my mind when writing any song, because like the approach and stance I try to take with stuff is like very both sides, like in the middle type of stuff. Like no matter what, I'm like how. You know what I mean? Like, if I believe in something this way or that way, I always try to see the other side of it. Like, so I kind of try to give that approach of, like, because I'm not just trying to do something to get, like, clicks and be, like, fucking way out here.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I'm kind of just trying to be, like, I'm in the middle watching what's going on. Like, I'm kind of just looking around here. But even with that, like you said, people are still going to get mad and offended. So I think just knowing that and just fucking doing my best, like giving my best perspective that I can. Yeah. You know, I try not, at the end of the day, I try not to think about it too much, because then like I start overthinking it, and then I'm like, fuck, like is this gonna make this person mad or about this, or am I doing, you know what I mean? So
because if you sway too left or too right, you're gonna piss the other spot, and then if you're in the middle, people like critique you on not taking a real perspective. So all of a sudden you're like, school shootings are bad. People are like, like no one's gonna disagree with you, but like no one's gonna connect with you either. So if you're telling, and even like the questions, I love the question series, and I know one thing that was frequently like commented on for you is like if there's a questions part 3 coming out, is that something like that's in the back, almost like the ill mind, or is that something you focus on, or is it so like you're so beyond like the questions?
It's like a half and half battle in my mind, I guess, because I see people comment all the time, and I think about it too, but at the same time I'm not like, I gotta feel it. Like, so I think if I, like, one day I sit down and I feel that shit, then I'm like, I'm just going to do it. But I can't be like, people want this, so I have to do it because, and I know it's going to do well online, like, on views-wise. You know what I mean? I try to put the artistry first. So I'm like, okay. So if I definitely would like to, but it's just got to be right, I think.
For those of you watching, I'll reiterate, so we're doing... We're drinking for every like. We're trying to just keep more consistent with it. I know we had some issues earlier on, but one of the core things about the show is the community engagement. So if you guys have any questions for us or for JZAC, I know a lot of you guys tuning in. Feel free to just shoot us a question in the comments, and we'll try to relay it. Obviously, if it's a good question, if it's a bad question, we're gonna ignore you.
But we got time, so hit us up.
We absolutely have time. Jesus Christ, this is like, it's like it sucks sometimes because you're like, all right, I just lost my Friday night. But then sometimes I'm like, fuck, man, like this is great.
Just this is way more lit than going out.
Are you a fan of going out, or are you a fan of like playing Madden at home with the homies or some shit? Like
both. Yeah, both. But during the weekends, I think I'm just. It's less of like the going out and more of like the social creature of just like hanging out with someone and doing something. Like, I love just like, even if it's just like with a couple friends in the studio working on something. Like, I can't, like, if it's Saturday night, for whatever reason in my head, I know it's Saturday night, even though it doesn't matter much from Tuesday. I'm still like, fuck, it's Saturday. Like, I gotta go hit this person up and see what they're doing, and then maybe we'll go get a beer and then hit the studio or something. Like,
so question with music. So I know like with Spotify, like you do get some money, but it's like a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a penny or whatever per view. But you have millions of fucking views. Is that something you're pursuing full time, or you still got to work a part-time gig just to kind of get through the like highs and lows of like music?
It's basically, it's a full-time thing. So I think the misconception with the Spotify shit and the streaming stuff is the people that are signed to major labels, or the people that have been signed to major labels, where the streams and stuff all go to the label. So like when you see people like, especially older artists, and it's very understandable, and they're like, fuck streaming, fuck the label, like they're like, I haven't made any money off this record. And it's like, well, it's because the label owns that record, the masters to that record, and they're getting all the streaming money. Like me as an independent artist getting millions of streams, like I'm doing good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but if I signed a bad deal and the label's like, and we're gonna get 80% of all fucking royalties to this song when we put it on Apple Music and stuff, then it's like,
fuck.
Yeah, then it's fuck. And I'm like, I see my check, and then I see how many plays it gets and all that, and I'm like, wait, something's not right here.
It's like a double-edged sword too, because like the label will push it Maybe,
Right.
you know, obviously, some things just go naturally
in a perfect
viral.
situation.
Yeah,
like,
but like they're pushing it in places where you can't. So it's like maybe like your natural pull from the song is only
100%.
get a fraction, and
yeah.
then they're fucking killing it for you because they're like, all right, we're investing in your music videos and this
Right.
and that. But obviously, like I'm gonna get fucking beat up because I'm talking well about record labels, but it's what it is. But like you get a lot of people complaining about it because they don't see any money from the streaming, so they don't want to stream. I mean, not until recently, streaming like was even like the in thing to do, and now like everyone's fucking doing it. It's the boom of SoundCloud, and now it's the boom of Spotify.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know, like if you're an independent artist and you're not like putting your shit on Spotify and Apple Music, like you're absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Like that's free money every time. Like
even me
versus
with like
SoundCloud and like I mean put it on SoundCloud too and stuff,
Yeah.
but like push the people to that because like that's what everyone listens to anyway
Yeah.
nowadays. Like
because like even me like I got distribution, and then like even the small percentage of what you have still pays for my distribution and then some.
Right.
So like it's if you're not gonna look into it, you're killing yourself. You're beating yourself up because you're not making accessibility is the fucking the key to everything.
Right.
And I think that's why your singles do so well or your songs in general is because you have so much accessibility with your topics. Like people can connect to it. Do you have like a fan story where someone just connected with you, or like I know for me, like I have this song that's about all right, 1 second. About a abusive relationship, and I've performed it live, and then I've had people like cry, like or tear up from the song.
Right.
Does a moment in your life stand out where like a fan like really connected with the song?
It's definitely happened more often in the sense of like people reaching out and being like, hey, like your music has done this for me. And it still hits that same spot every time. It's like incredible. Like that's literally the reason why I do it.
Yeah.
But I think the first time I got it was like shook me up. You know.
Yeah.
Like from a random person, not like a friend of a friend.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
And like they sent me like a long message and were just like, hey, like this is the deal. Like I was gonna kill myself, or I forget exactly. Like something along the lines of that. Or I was going through a really hard time with a friend, and like I just wasn't doing well. And I listened to like your album, and it did this for me. And it was, like,
which album was that? Was that like
at the time it was Cold Cuts.
Cold Cuts?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So they sent me that like randomly, and I saw it, and I was like, I had one of the moment like I was like, whoa, all right.
Yeah, well, because at that point, and here we'll take a couple drinks, because I'm sure the people, people are pissed. I'm probably gonna switch to liquor, because.
Get this guy a sun-kissed.
Sun-kissing fucking rum. One of the things about beer, and I'm realizing it now, like I fucking love beer. This honey ale, I'm not a huge IPA guy, but this honey ale is so bomb.
It's fire.
If beer puts me to sleep, I don't know what it is. I'll have like a Guinness or two, and I'm fucking knocked, and I'm like, what happened? like I remember going to my cousin's 30th, and I was like, oh, I'll have a couple beers and hang out, whatever. Like my parents were like, oh, like we're probably gonna go home, but you can stay and party with them if you want. And I'm like, I'll go home. I slept the entire way home from Portsmouth back home.
Oh God.
Got up, went to bed, and slept. And it's not like I don't get drunk. Like
it was more so just like the tired.
I just freaking. It kills me. So I'm feeling it. I'm like, oh shit. Like I'm like chilling, but like I'm fucking getting tired. So I think
this guy something to get.
Yeah,
him
we
up.
need to fucking we'll do some shots.
I literally drink beer because I'm like the beer drinker. Like I'm the opposite with liquor.
Yeah.
Like I don't get tired on liquor, but I'm like if I drink liquor, I just drink too much.
It
too
knocks
quick.
you out. Yeah.
Knocks me on the other way. Like I black out. Because I like to like just with anything I drink. Like I actually just drink a lot. Like coffee, water in my hand, like I'm just doing this.
Chugging it.
Like driving, I'll have like a fucking 32-ounce bottle of water, like just driving, and like a 15-minute drive, and I'll buy it, and like I get home and I'm like, damn, this is gone. Just because I'm like,
just fucking.
So I do the same thing with beer, so that's why I like to like it just spaces it out for me. I like to drink, like it's nice. With liquor, I do the same thing. People are like, yo, let's do shots. I'm like, yeah, we'll do a few shots, and like a half hour later, I'm like, oh no, like the shots.
Yeah, I fucking. There's something about going missing in the middle of the night that's such like a love and hate relationship. There's something so beautiful the next morning, like, fuck, I had the greatest time, and they're like, yeah, but I don't remember why I had such a great time. Like, have you, like, I guess since we're drinking on a podcast, have you ever done like a song like drunk like before? Like, do you try to me shows? I do not have a sip. I can't do it. I can't I can't drink and perform. It bothers me. I've seen people get shit-faced, and then all of a sudden they're on stage and they're forgetting full verses.
Yeah, it's looking like an idiot.
Exactly. Yeah. Are you like, do you drink before a set? Like, what's your routine before a set, and what's your routine before a song? And have you ever drank before?
Right. Live shows, tried it all, gotten wasted, have not drank. Every time I got wasted, bad.
Yeah.
It just ends bad, poorly. So I don't do that.
Yeah.
But it took me a little bit to just be like, because I'd push my limits. You know, I'd be like, I can do like 4 beers, 5 beers, and then like, then I'm 7 beers in or whatever the case is.
Yeah, because 4 beers doesn't stay at 4 beers.
Right, exactly.
It goes to 7 beers.
And then, yeah, especially when you're like...
you got to drink. Fuck. I'm going to try to be more active, because now that we got it all working, we'll actually drink per your likes.
We're good to go now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. We're rolling smooth now.
I fixed it.
But yeah, so live shows, I'll do a beer or 2 max, just to like loosen up. Yeah, but no more.
Me, I do the Rocky, well, not the Rocky, but like I do the where I'm like I'm ready to like go upstairs. And like I'm just fucking going in, and then I'm like, all right, I'm hyped. Let's go. Like let's done. But like it sucks because most of the shows I do, I like close out the show or I'll headline.
Yeah.
So like it's like you're staying sober for like a grand majority of the night, and then you're like,
and then you're ready to drink. Yeah. And everyone's like, yeah, I'm heading out.
No, it's time to
and you're
peace
like,
out.
Wait, what? We're not just getting started. But yeah, no, that's definitely how I do it. Just a couple of drinks before max, and then same thing with the studio. Like if I'm really recording, it's kind of that threshold. Like I can do a few drinks in the studio, but once you hit that point where you're past it, it's like I'm just drunk, and I'm gonna fucking stumble my words on the song. Or I'm not going to be able to write. Like, because I write, like, more meaningful type shit. Or, like, more intricate, at least.
Yeah.
So if I'm wasted, I'm, like, I can't be, like, thinking of double entendres and fucking, like, you know, rap shit. I'm just, like, sometimes, you know, I can go on the mic and
but sometimes it's dope, too, because you're just, like, because, like, I know, like, you hit both where, like, you're hitting, like, the vibe of a, like, there's, like, just... killing it, you know what I mean? Like you're just chilling and killing it, and then sometimes like you need to go with like the like you need to read it a couple times, like you need a rap genius sheet like with your lyrics. But sometimes it's dope just to fucking put out a song, which I know like you enjoy the occasional banger.
Yeah, but even with the bangers and stuff, like I just put more thought in. At least I like in my head, I'm putting more thought into it versus like when I'm really drinking, I'm like I can't do that. Like it's almost like I'm still a step below that in my head. At least I'm like, I gotta like slow down.
Yeah.
So yeah, a few beers or a few drinks, and I can like find, you know, you can kind of find that balance while you're doing it. Yeah. But like I can't just be like, yo, let's get, like, cause some people be like, yo, let's get fucked up and let's make like 5 songs, and I'm like,
I can't.
Yeah. By the time I get fucked up, I'm like just ready to go out or like go to sleep. Like I can't like be focused.
Yeah.
And then I can wake up the next day and be like, all right, I'm ready to go.
Jeez, whipping through with the pizza. We literally called in. Oh, perfect.
Look at that. He's never gonna run out.
Oh man. Actually, if we have an extra cup, I'll line you up with this drink, and Are you a fan of orange soda?
I do like orange soda.
I'll let you try it like later.
Cool.
I don't know if you're a fan of sipping from the same cup, but I can pour you a separate cup.
No, I'll give it a try. Yeah, I can try.
Okay. All right, guys. He's not a germaphobe.
Here we go. Drinking Justin's Shrek. No, I'm just kidding. That's actually fire.
Oh yeah, it's not bad. It sucks with captains, but fucking Bacardi kills it for me. I'm trying to get you know what? I want to get sponsorship from Bacardi. That's what I fucking want. Just fucking send me a handle and I'm fucking good. So I think, we're closing on the 1 hour. One thing we got to talk about though is how I'm gonna crush you in Mario Kart.
I'm ready. Wait, hold on. We gotta, because I was thinking about this earlier. Are we doing like head-to-head battle? Or are we doing I don't know what it's called, but with the 3 balloons?
Are you good at? What do you want? I'll fuck you up either way.
I'm more the balloons guy.
Oh, like you fuck! I've been training all week on just like fucking racing and crushing you.
I knew.
Let's do one of each.
All right, I like that.
Okay,
like that.
And then like whoever fucking loses will fucking take a nice little swig. If you guys want to see it, feel free to give him a love so he fucking takes a shot at the end. But what we're going to do is we're going to switch over to a song. This is... Fuck. You ever on a train, you're like, all right, there's alcohol in my system right now. Test me with Fredo. Hopefully he's watching and tuning in because like we're about to play this fucking video. Let's talk about that.
This is
talk
dope.
about this single.
Yeah, this is one of Fred's biggest singles. He sent it to me like a month and a half ago, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "Let me know what you think of this song." He didn't ask me to be on it or anything.
Yeah.
And that's the best way I like to be on a song is like before anyone asks me, like just being like, "Yo, can you feature on this?" They're just like, "Yo, can you just listen to this?" And he like played me the song, and I was like, I asked him, I was like, "Yo, this is fire. It needs a verse for me at the end."
Yeah.
Because it was only like a minute long or like a minute and a half. So I was like, "Yo, let me drop a verse on this and like let's push it." And he was obviously all about it. But yeah, dope. Just good energy. Fred in a fucking nutshell.
Yeah.
We shot a video for it.
Yeah, he's the homie. Yeah.
Shot a video for it. Released it last week. Video was dope.
Yeah.
Robbie T shot it. Shout out Robbie T.
Yeah, Robbie T's the homie. Well, I don't know him personally, but he's been fucking killing it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play that real quick, and when we come back, we're gonna face off in fucking Mario Kart. So
Let's do it.
Let's do this.
Bang bang.
Hey, finesse. Yeah, Charlie Missile on the beat. Finesse. Yeah, y'all ready? Buzz. I told him test me. Yeah, hey, I told him test me. Wake up in the morning, ate these rappers out for breakfast. Yeah, I told him test me. Wake up in the morning, thank the Lord, cause he blessed me. Yeah, I told him test me. Wake up in the morning, thank the Lord, because he blessed me. Yeah, I told him test me. Wake up in the morning, and I thank the Lord, he blessed me. Like a rebel, blended in like some camo. Yeah, they mad that I did it, so I handle all of my business, bitch, I'm lit like a candle. Look, hey, I step in the war zone. They coming at me now, just keep the boy home. Yeah, I be swinging on him just like I'm Roy Jones. Fredo, he got a dog, you cannot stop me. Even if y'all deploy drones, I'm such a warrior. Yeah, shooting like Steph Curry. Play like I'm Draymond. Your girlfriend come in a hurry. I'ma go get it now. My flow hot like it's curry, and I ain't slowing down. Fredo want a dog. If I'm coming with the punches, then I might just throw a flurry. I do whatever I wanna do, cause you can't take it from me. Hand all of my pants on me like I'm Al Bundy. I'm shooting sharp like I'm Klay Thompson. That's one more for me. I told him test me. Yeah, hey, I told him test me. Wake up in the morning, ate these rappers out for breakfast. Yeah, I told him test me. Wake up in the morning, thank the Lord, cause he blessed me. Yeah, I told him test me. Wake up in the morning, thank the Lord, because he blessed me. Yeah, I told him test me. Wake up in the morning, and I thank the Lord, he blessed me.
You wanna been busy, ho. If you was busy, you would really know. Used to never get the big picture. Now they watch me on their Vizios. Say she love on my videos. Tour the country, 150 shows. Hands out like gimme, gimme. Is you really with me? Is you really though? I spot a snake in the grass. These rappers making me laugh. She ain't the brightest of girls, but she good at shaking her ass. I know you were thinking it too. I got some drinking to do. We're linking a few. I got decisions to make it tonight. I ain't thinking them through. I know your motives, so hold it. Watch it, don't you test me. What's with your mans? I notice he keep acting sketchy. Stick to the plan and execute it when it's ready. Don't give a damn, man. Why you chirping? You look petty. Heating up like the temperature. I'm like, oh my God. Self-employed, I gotta run the business. I've been on my job. I made a mark in my city, and now they throwing confetti. They told me like about to change, boy. I just hope that you ready.
I told him test me. Told him test me. Wake up in the morning, and I thank the Lord, he blessed me. I told him test him, test him.
Oh fuck, man. I'm just gonna fucking send this to a bunch of fucking people. I'm gonna be an asshole right now. I'm gonna be the fucking dude that just sends it to everyone.
That's what happens
But
when you start drinking.
you start drinking.
And you wake up the next day, you're like, oh,
fuck, I
yeah.
just sent that to way too many people. But I don't care. If you guys are getting it right now, you guys are about to see it. So let us know how the freaking volumes. So we're gonna
Volume and volume is a big difference.
So we're gonna do this. Is it sounding good? All right. So I'm gonna go back into the sponsor. We're sponsored by Long Blue Cat Brewing. They have their 1-year anniversary tomorrow.
Yep.
So swing by, tell them ShotBet sent you. Please just go swing. Just tell them, because I mean they're helping us out. They're giving us beers. We're fucking
Getting us drunk.
toasty. and this fucking gaming session is sponsored by them. So what we're gonna do real quick is we won't be able to see ourselves for a second, but we're gonna switch to the screen. Can someone just pop in right here? Right in the back. Whoever. If Q knows it better. Either way. But yeah. Because there's a little bit of delay if we're press it once. Yeah, we're good. Let's fucking go. Let us know if we disconnect at all. There we go. Let's fucking go.
It's been so long since I played.
It's fucked, dude. I fucking played it the other day, and I'm like, yo,
You're lying.
I'm gonna fucking
You've
get
been playing
bodied.
all week.
I've been practicing all week. I was like, I'm gonna call this motherfucker out and fucking do it. So the one thing I did notice, all right, so because I was just trying to test things out. Can you lower the volume real quick? Is versus I can only race you 1v1. Yeah. But like I want some computers in there too.
Yeah.
But the only thing is we're only gonna do one race, so we're gonna have to just pick the first course.
Okay.
Of like the cup or whatever. Yeah. I'm fucking Mario. I don't care.
You're doing 150cc? Is that what we're rolling with?
Oh, do you want to go down?
No. No, 150 is a good middle.
No, it's the highest one.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right, so we have Luigi Raceway. Toad's Turnpike, which
50,
sucks.
100, and 150.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're on 150.
Yeah.
And then Warrior Stadium, and then DK's Jungle Park. We're just gonna do
DK's.
I can't do the bottom ones.
Cup.
Okay. So for those of you,
I've never lost at the Special Cup. In my head.
I'm pissed because like Rainbow Road is the way to go. Actually, question
Rainbow
for you:
Road
we won't do it. Maybe we will. Depends on like what people fucking comment out there. Have you played Don't Drink and Drive?
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't want us to go missing? If you want us to play Don't Drink and Drive, comment right now while we're just kind of chilling.
Wait, what is what am I getting myself into?
All right, maybe we'll see. So the way you play Don't Drink and Drive or Beerio Kart is you race, but you have to finish your drink before you finish the race. But you can't drink and drive at the same time, so you have to pull over and drink your cup and then start driving again. But we won't do it. We're already. I'm feeling it now. It just slapped me right now. Like right after the break, I'm like, fuck, man. Like I'm
Take
about
a deep
to go
breath
missing.
in.
All right, so we're gonna do one race and then one battle.
Let's do it.
Fuck, man, and like, yeah, this fucked me up because I play all the other ones. But let's go. Let us know, like, if you want more of this.
Off here. I've been throwing you off with this whole shit.
All right, let us know if you guys want to see more of these kind of races and everything, like in the future. I gotta take off my hat. Let's fucking go.
I don't really know if I remember how to play.
Let us know how it looks too. Jesus Christ, it's so blurry. You're on bottom, by the way.
I know I'm bottom. Oh no, I did the spin out. Oh, I'm a fucking loser. Pick the hardest course.
You fucking did it, dude.
I know.
You
fucking tricked me.
You tricked me with fucking picking.
Because when I was fucking 9, I was murdering this. Of course I ran right into the banana peel.
Fuck, man.
I'm not running the upside down question mark.
Dude, I'm oh, you fuck! Oh!
I forgot when you get on the side, they throw those things at you. What are those? Coconuts?
Oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I think the monkeys throw coconuts. Jesus Christ, I don't even know how to fucking talk English. It's so hard to like talk to people out there while like, let's fucking shortcut the shit. Fuck, man. Fuck you, coconut ass bitch.
I thought I was gonna fall off again.
No.
Fool me once.
It's so funny because we're like 6th and 8th right now.
Neither of us are doing well. I'm just happen to be doing worse.
Oh no! No fucking way! Get the fuck out! Oh, you.
But that's the good thing about Mario Kart is if you're in last, you get the best shit.
We're fucking going down. Oh, you fuck! Oh, I gotta start too. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Oh, I fucking hit that shit. 3rd, you bitch! I'm done. I got cocky and tried to get a shortcut. I hope I'm better at the fucking balloons.
You see my green shell?
You fucking... Oh, no.
It's crazy how it all comes back to you in the manner of 7 minutes. Even when you're a little drunk.
I'm fucking... Oh, yeah, I'd be pulled over if I was fucking driving right now. I'm a fucking psychopath.
Oh, come on, dog. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
You're still in 7th. You're chilling.
Oh,
I'm
fucking
battling
wait.
against myself.
Just you wait. I'm fucking...
No,
let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, it's over. This game is rigged.
Let's fucking go.
I was winning when I was in 8th.
Let's fucking go. Oh, yeah!
I didn't have it that much.
Look at that! Look at that, .01.
Holy shit.
Dude, you beat me by .01, dude, of a second.
Wait, I ended up winning.
Look at that. Look at the times.
Wait, hold on. I won?
Look at that. .01. I fucking hit. You fuck.
Because I get the mushrooms at the end, but you hit me with the red shell.
Oh.
Into the finish line.
Fuck, man. How you guys?
Let's go. Let's fucking go. I knew that map. It just took me a minute.
Oh, fuck, man. Dude,
at me.
Here, let's pop out. I don't want fucking people to get stuck in fucking 20 minutes of fucking Mario Kart.
We're just playing Mario Kart for 3 hours with a mushroom cup and whatever the other one is, Star Cup.
Through. Fuck, man. How you got? All right, so this is like a new thing for ShotBet. How are you guys enjoying it out there?
We can call it here. I think we're good.
Huh? No, we're doing fucking battle mode. That's bullshit. I fucking talk all this shit and you barely. Oh!
I just had no intention of winning that one, so I'll take it.
I'm fucking still picking Mario. I don't give a shit. Were you Peach last time? No, you were
it's
Wario.
I'm gonna just embarrass you with Peach.
You pick.
Yeah.
Fucking guest picks. All right, yeah.
Walk for it. Easy. Cakewalk.
All right, let's fucking go. Is this you in front of me? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I knew you were scared. This was like the greatest thing for real though. Like before, like online playing shit. Like you had 4 people on this.
Yeah, you fucking just chilling.
And it was life. You were like.
Are you? So you're a big gamer, or?
I was growing up. Oh, star on star. Haha.
Fucking. What? If you trip over the side of the edge, you lose your fucking star? The fuck? Get out of here.
Thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, don't do that shit. Oh, this might be super long. I'm just gonna snipe you, and then we'll fucking... Oh!
Hello.
You cook! Did I hit you? No. Of
course
you
not.
just fucking tilted.
Another one. Hello. Hi.
Alright, well... No one needs to know the end of this game.
It's not over yet. It's not... You still got 3 banana peels. You're doing alright. Fuck, you actually got me.
Fuck out of here. Oh, no way did that hit me! I killed myself! Oh, no!
I haven't touched an N64 controller in 6 years.
You fucker.
Actually, no, I think I touched one last year, but I haven't played Mario Kart in a long ass time.
Oh, you fucking son of a bitch, dude.
Let's go.
Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. That's so fucking embarrassing. I talk all this fucking shit and I get fucking bodied. Alright, well, let's go back to the fucking you guys want switch.
In all realness though, like I never realized how I always knew how
3 times
different the advantage was, but like it's so crazy.
1, 2, 3.
When you're in 8th place in the race, it just gives you everything.
Everything.
Like,
fuck, man.
So it's just like a back and forth, whoever can get the last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I can't believe I got fucking bodied like that. Oh, I need my hat. Now that I'm zoomed in right into my fucking zit, let's fucking... Yeah, there you go. Oh, by the way, if you guys want a JZAC shirt, hat, where can they find it?
JZAC merch.com. JZAC. JZAC. JZAC merch. JZAC, all one word. JZAC merch.bigcartel.com. Bang.
Fuck. So I got a question for you. I got it. I just fixed it. So one thing I want to know is, since we talked about video games, what's your biggest call to fame, or not biggest call to fame, biggest accomplishment? Okay.
Yep.
Is it being put on famousbirthdays.com?
That's kind of lit.
Getting 10 Laws animated, or getting your first solo W in Fortnite?
All three very big.
Very big.
Fortnite was lit, but I'm gonna if we're being honest, it was definitely a little lucky. Like just the way I play.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not like out here like killing 8 people in a game and then like winning games. Like I just hide. I just hide out and hide out and hide out, and then like when it's the time to go, like I'll just get the right guy at the right moment and
pop him.
Yeah, I sneak in. But a win's a win at the end of the day, so you can't complain.
Yeah,
But the famous birthdays thing is crazy.
That's crazy. Like they emailed you or some shit,
Yeah,
and it was like
it was already up, but then they emailed me about like the picture
just to confirm or whatever.
Yeah, or like I guess they have to have like confirmation to put up the picture, and like they didn't even ask about the information. They were like, "Can we get more info?" There was like, "Can we use your pictures?" I was like, "Yeah," but all the info was already up, and like I don't know who gave them.
Was it pretty spot on?
Yeah, for the most part.
Like, what does it say? Like you're from fucking Derry or some shit?
I don't know if I might be able to pull it up, but it was something along the lines of like.
Oh, I might be able to pull it up.
It was like.
What's the website?
Famous If you just do like JZAC famous birthdays, I think it'll pop up.
I think I can pull it up on here. I mean, we might have like hiccups from now and then, but like, we fucking got this. It's got your full name. Do you want your Yo, most popular in the world? All right, let's see if I can do this.
Most popular Jerry. It's like up there.
See,
where does it say? Yeah, first name Jerry. I'm the 46th most famous Jerry in the world. I don't know how accurate that is, but
first name Jerry. Seinfeld's perp drink.
See,
Yo, Jerry Trainer. Jesus Christ.
What about Jerry?
How Seinfeld is 4th? Oh, Springer started. I understand.
It's probably because of like the younger, this is more of a younger thing.
Yeah, people just reach out. But that's crazy because you're on the first page. You're on the first page.
I just snuck in.
Yeah, but look who you're next to.
Who the fuck am I?
You're just next to a rock singer and R&B. If you guys know who these people are, I don't even know. I mean, this dude's dead and he's still getting more traction than you.
That means he was a big deal.
He's a big fucking deal.
I don't know if you watch sports, but Jerry Stackhouse is like literally one of my favorite dudes growing up.
Really?
Which is hilarious because he's not like a huge like NBA legend, but like he used to fucking beat the Celtics all day.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he scored 30 on the Celtics, and I was like, yo, Jerry Stackhouse. He's got Jerry in his name. Like that's my guy.
Is your goal in life just to like pass him, get top 40?
Maybe just talk to him and hang out. That'd be cool.
And speaking of talking and hanging out, you actually just hung out with King Batch. Mm-hmm. How was that? That's crazy because I saw him share your album, and then like he posted that he was doing a show in Boston, and you just reached out to him, and he was like, "Yeah, come out, do a show."
Yeah, so we've talked for like a year or so, just like through the internet. He like fucked with one of my videos, and I was like, "Dude, that's lit. Like I'm a fan of you."
Yeah.
And he was just always like super like cool about it. You know what I mean? Like, cause you never know how people like someone posts your video or whatever, and like I'm not gonna be like blow him up.
Yeah.
But I was just like, yo, thank you or whatever, and he's like, yeah. And then like anytime like I hit him up about anything, like he just always like hit me up right away. But I saw he was doing a tour and he was coming to Boston, so I was like, I just like replied to his story, and I was like, yo, like I'm gonna come show support because like you're the man.
Yeah.
And then like before anything happened, he was like, yo, do you want to perform? And I was like, yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah, so he was just like, and then he called me, and then he was like, because we play PlayStation together a couple times. So Fortnite, we're on a Fortnite shit, yeah. But no, yeah, he just called me.
You guys don't stream at all, or he doesn't stream?
He streams.
Okay.
Yeah, so he does he has like his King Batch Twitch shit going on. He's got everything going on.
He's got every
in the King Batch world. Yeah. He's on his stuff. Dude.
Yeah.
He's a smart dude.
Yeah.
But like we just play for fun. On PlayStation, but yeah, he had called me and was like, "Do you want to perform?" And I was like, "Yeah, obviously."
Which is insane.
Yeah, because I would never ask to perform at a comedy show or anything.
Yeah,
I didn't know how to go, so like he just hit me up and was like, "You want to do your thing?" And I was like, "Yeah." So I went there, I performed, like, and then he asked me to. He was like, "Yeah, you can do the rest of the East Coast dates if you want, like, and just show mad love, like, just being a good dude."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
hit New Jersey too, or
yeah, we did Boston and New Jersey.
Okay,
and then I was gonna do New York, but I had to fly out the next day.
To
go see my dad.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was just like
That's
all about it.
That's fucking dope.
Showing love.
That's dope because like with King Bach, I mean, he does comedy and everything, but you don't really like until it's like starts to affect people like like you or whatever. Like I don't hear about that stuff. Maybe he's showing love, but when I remember seeing on Twitter, he had shared your album or whatever, and your album on Apple Music didn't hit what, like 13th in hip hop or something like that?
Yeah, number 12.
12.
Yeah.
And then did it pass Kendrick's Damn, or was it just shy of it?
I can't remember.
It was like in between a couple. Yeah, like I remember seeing it, I was like, fuck, man, like
it had its moment for
JZAC's a fucking problem right now. Like, you've been killing it for a minute. I mean, there's so many people that have been sharing you, and I remember, and I want to like ask you this question because it's been on my mind. I was fucking heartbroken, okay, when Snoop Dogg shared your video for Gucci Gang.
Yeah.
And then the fucking Straight Bars retweet or regram whatever was slapped on top of your fucking Instagram handle.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man, that sucks because everyone could have just like switched over.
Yeah.
It's that. Did you switch it to the right side after that happened, or is that?
I think I might have tried. Like, at that point, like I thought about it at one point, but I was like, there's so much that can happen. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, it is what it is. I'm on Snoop Dogg's page at the end of the day.
Yeah,
like,
which is like crazy.
And when people want to post you, like, they're just gonna post your shit, or they're gonna do what they want to do. Like, so you can try to find like, because I used to think about that shit so heavy, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yo, if I could just get like JZAC music in the middle, like, and if they crop it in this way, like, it won't get lost. And I'm like, fuck it. Like, at this point, I have fans now where they're just gonna be like, in the comments, like JZAC, this is this person. So I'm like,
yeah, because if the people are going out of their way to check you out, they're most likely checking the comments looking for like, who the fuck is this?
Exactly.
Because I know Chance the Rapper shared you.
Yep.
For I Might Need Security.
Yep.
And then like you had Odell Beckham like share you, and then Gary V like show love too. Mm-hmm. Like, is there anyone like one of the bigger names that like slapped you, like you're a big fan of them, and all of a sudden they shared your shit, like, oh fuck, like I'm sure Chance was a big fucking crazy.
Big one. Yep.
Like, is anything like personal for you? Like,
they're all kind of personal, like in their weird way. Like, just
you can flex on the audience. I mean, I'm sure they don't mind. You can tell them like who's showing love.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of hit it. You hit it most on the head. But yeah, the Chance thing was crazy because I've been a Chance fan for a long time, and like I tagged him in it, and I knew he'd see it. Yeah. Because like I'm like on Twitter, I'm verified, so it was like there's a different verified tab, so I'm like, yo, he'll probably at least like.
Oh, so when like a verified person tags you, you can switch over to verified, and you'll see
you'll see their
shit.
Yeah. Same thing with Instagram in like the sense of the comments, where like the verified comments will pop up first.
Okay.
Like type of thing. So I was like, but I didn't think he'd like actually share it. But I was just like, I knew my odds were in good favor.
Better, yeah.
So I'm like,
better than just a regular Joe.
Exactly. So I was like, maybe he'll share.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good verse. Like, there's a good meaning behind it. And then like, didn't share it for a week, or like didn't hear anything for a week. So I was like, whatever. Like, obviously it's not an L. I'm just like, I just wanted to rap on his beat. And then like literally like a week and a half later, he just like randomly posted it.
That's so
like,
dope.
Whoa, okay, like that's fire.
That's insane. Yeah, and Snoop Dogg was insane too. I remember seeing that one.
Snoop was random as hell, like, because I didn't tag Snoop or anything.
Yeah, it's a Gucci Gang, like random. Right. Like if anything, like Lil Pump or like someone in like Lil Pump's collective might share you, but like Snoop Dogg's like.
But Snoop's on like his World Star. Shit.
Like
his like Instagram page, like he just posts all day, and then I didn't know that, but like I just started seeing a bunch of comments, like more than usual. Like I'll
how do you find out with like shit like that? Do like a bunch of people tag you, and that's how you find it out, or
exactly,
like okay?
So people will tag me because I see all my Instagram comments. Like I get them all to my phone. So now you know people.
Now
I don't like, you can keep certain shit on and certain shit off. Like I'll keep all likes and stuff off, but like I keep the comments. So like any hateful thing one person says, I see that and it hurts my heart.
Has something fucked you up before?
No, they all fucked me up a little bit.
Yeah.
I guess. Like anything, anyone that doesn't like your shit. Like,
is it something that hit home?
I don't think anything hits home because and anything that like is like bashing you sucks in any way, but like you just take it with a grain of salt. Yeah. Like if someone like, if you just open your phone and was like, ShotBet fucking trash, like you should probably stop, like whatever sucks, and you're like, fuck you.
Man. Yeah.
But then like 5 minutes later, you see 5 other like people showing love, and you're like, all right, like that dude just sucks.
So that shit, yeah, because like some people are doing it like out in like intention to hurt you, and then some people are doing it like just to fuck with you and see if you're gonna spark up like fucking a comment back.
Yeah, because I've commented back to like people that hate shit, and they've commented back with positivity. So I'm like, what? Like, like they say something negative, and I clear them on it, and then they're like, bro, I'm just like, I didn't even think you'd respond, bro. I'm a fan. What's up? Like,
fuckers.
And I'm like, what? That's how you want to get it? Like, you're a fan, but the way to get a response is to say something negative. Yeah. Because you know I'd see it versus like the 100 positive comments. It's like,
that's definitely what people always do that shit. But at least people are commenting.
Right.
Because like, what, back in the day you used to make separate accounts and comment on your own shit, right?
Oh, I used to do it. I still have the account.
You still commenting?
No, I still not. I don't. I haven't logged in, but you know Gmail, like you have like all the Gmails you logged in on. I still have it.
Yeah.
And I have songs from like 2010 that I've like. I used to post out the lyrics that I thought were like the most fire in the song, like a certain
in the
quote.
comments?
Yeah, and I was like, yo, this dude's got it, because I know it was over people's heads, and I just put it out there, and then I switched back accounts, and no one would care. Yeah, but like at the time, I was like, "This is what I gotta do."
That's what they think they're gonna see. Yeah. That's so fucking funny. Oh man. Let's talk about the Middle East, because you've been like, I one thing I noted, and like I know it's something like it works for you and against you, and like I'm not gonna try to push buttons, but I know one of the things you do is you go on tour. And you book out the Middle East and you do your own shows, but I don't see you like locally like killing it. Like, is there a plan of attack for that? Or, like, how do you like? Because you only do like a couple shows a year. Yeah. Well, as of recent, like, are you more of a fan of like putting out like the social media posts, or are you like, I don't know? I guess like explain your tactics for taking over not only New Hampshire but like everywhere.
Right. Yeah, I think that, I've only done, like, I'll do shows sporadically. I guess it all depends. So, like, I'll do a Boston show, like, what I doing last year, like a year and a half ago? It's been a little bit. Oh, so we did the Manchester show over the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And it's been a minute, because I think we did the Jonas show. And then, like, I don't even know the last time you've done, like, because, like, I know there's a lot of people locally that are, like, looking for a fucking New Hampshire show. And I'm curious, like, like,
honestly, man, like, at the end of the day, like, it's not even, like, I want to do shows and I want it to be right, but, like, I've just been focused on the internet and, like, building that presence.
Because you're building it. Now, do you feel it's because the local scene is tough? While like like right now, because you've built up that buzz from Twitter and Instagram, because I know like one of the major things you did was when Twitter started allowing videos, you post on there, and then all of a sudden like people start picking that up and sharing. So like you built your internet boom eons ahead of fucking like locally, like just because locally is tough around here in New Hampshire, Boston in general.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if that was like it might be just better for you in the grand scheme of things to just focus on your social media game, I guess.
Yeah, I think like in the long run it worked that way. Like just focus on social media and then do shows like here and there just to let people know we do shows and like do shit. Like, so that's kind of how it worked out, because I wasn't like, I don't know, I feel like it's all like when I first started it was like, yo, do shows everywhere to let people know who you are and then you can expand. But then I kind of figured it out. I was like, yo, this is working the other way. Like, I'm going to just run the internet and then let me do some shows in between to see who comes out and see who really supports and all that stuff. So, like, it's not necessarily that, like, I wasn't, like, trying to, like, because there was a local scene. There has been a local scene. And you know what I mean? But I wasn't, like, trying to go against that or anything. But it was, like...
Well, like, I think... But the thing that's crazy is, like, you going against the grain... proves to be successful. You know what I mean? Like, you're killing it. Like, I can only name a handful of people that I know personally that's doing local music that's getting 10 million fucking views on Spotify. So I was just curious if that's something like in general, like it's almost like, is the Boston scene or New England scene struggling, or is it because the internet is such a easy, like, accessible thing to everyone? Because like there might be people that go to shows, but 99 out of 100 times people are going to watch a video on like fucking YouTube or any social media before they go out of their way to go to do a show, because people are more prone to that like social media hype.
Exactly. Yeah, I think you hit it right on the head. So it's like, excuse me, people are like fall in love with the brand online. So because everyone's on their phone, especially like you got to think like younger kids, like 14, 15, 16, you know. They
aren't going to the shows anyways.
Yeah. Or like they're like just their daily feed of like whatever. So like they're scrolling through their Instagram and stuff. They fall in love with an artist, and then they're like, "Whoa, this dude's fucking incredible.
Yeah,
like, this dude's killing it. I'll do like, what do I have to do to see this dude live?
Yeah,
I'll fuck it." And then me being that dude, whatever. I post the show in Boston.
Yeah,
and they're like, "This dude doesn't post shows. He's not big enough yet to tour." But I'll fucking fly to Boston right now. So like, I've had like,
what's a supply demand type of thing? I mean, if people are fiending for a fucking show, they're gonna go to the show.
Right. So I'm trying to build that like online community of everywhere, and then once I get there, I'm just like, I can go fucking like hit all those spots. You know what I mean? Versus like building.
Do you have a tour coming up at all?
Not
because you have Off the Boat that just came out, so I didn't know if you had like a U.S. tour for Off the Boat, or how does that process come together? Do you have to reach out to like promoters, or do they reach out to you and then you kind of stack them up and then go, all right, this is when the tour is this month, let's all line it all up.
Right. It's been a little bit of both. So like I'll have people reach out to me who want to book shows, but at the same time it won't be right. But at the same time I want to book shows.
Yeah.
So I'm reaching out to people. But then, you know, they might not hit me back and stuff. So it's like you kind of got to get like the trial and error of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about hitting it right, because like it's. Well, I mean, I do shows locally, and like I know like I'll bring up your name, and then people will be like, he's killing it online, but I haven't met him in person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I've always been curious because like it's a plan of attack, because like a lot of people will be like, all right, we need to blow up locally before we blow up globally.
Right.
And then you are on the complete opposite end where you're like, I need to blow up globally.
Right.
So when I come back home, I'm killing it. You know what I mean? Like, and then when I do a show, it's gonna sell out, because you've sold out the Middle East.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sure you sold out the bungalow or came close or whatever.
Yeah, it was pretty. Yeah,
so
it was
like,
up there, yeah.
so it's interesting to see everyone's mentality, because obviously the people that we personally interact with, unless you're like interacting with like the bigger ups, everyone's got their own personal take on like what you need to do. Right. So like I might do like, you know, I'll do my birthday show once a year, and then maybe like a couple in between. And people are like, why aren't you hosting a show every month or every 3 months? And I'm like, because no one gives a shit. If I did a show every week,
that would kind of defeat the purpose.
It would defeat the purpose of like hyping it up, and people are excited to fucking do it. Right. But if I do a show once a year or once every 6 months, people are like stoked, because they're like, last time I came here, I fucking blacked out and got shit faced. So I was just I'm curious about every like hip hop artist like mentality with that shit, because obviously like I think everyone wants to talk for everyone else. You know, they want to say like, oh, like, you know, this dude's concentrating on the internet, or this person's not promoting enough, or like, you know, this person, like, how I didn't know about this person's show because they didn't like market it good enough, or this album didn't do well because they didn't market enough. And we do it with like big time artists, but like I know like with hip hop heads, like local hip hop heads, people will like get stuck in the mentality where they gotta critique someone else's grind because it's not their own. And I figure I get like your input on it, because
100%. So I think like, I mean, at the end of the day, like I'm still in my trial and error zone and figuring shit out. So I'm like we'll do a show here, right? Like we did the Manchester show over the summer. Went way better than I thought it would. Not that I think it would go bad, but like I just wasn't sure, because I'd never done it. It was 21 plus.
Yep.
The tickets were a little pricier than I thought, and I'm like, fuck, whatever. Like we'll figure it out. Like whoever comes. But mad people ended up coming. Ended up being a great time. But at the same time, I'm like you said, I'm like, I'm not trying to do that every month and then like burn that out. But at the same time, I'm like, I want to show love, and like, because like all the time I get hit up and people are like, yo, when are you doing another show?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it pisses you off, because you're like, yo, I just did one. Like, why the fuck didn't you come?
Yeah, you chose not to come.
Or like 2 days after they hit you up, like, yo, when's the next one? And you're like, what? But yeah, it's just kind of trying to find that balance of like when to show love back home versus like when I'm trying to do like tours. Like,
what's a lot of work too, you know what I mean? Like when you're hosting the show and stuff like that, people don't realize like you could be fucking doing a show and like, you know, perform in front of 100, 200, 300 people, whatever. But then like now all of a sudden, like all that energy put into a show, you could have put out your next viral hit. You could put out your next teacher, or your next fucking shooter video. And like, people don't realize that like the time's tight. Because you gotta hit it. You gotta and like you've been really good about just hitting it like right on the fucking like on the nose when people are asking for it and looking for it. And
you know, like in any independent artist or like person that's fucking chasing their passion, it's like you got to do everything these days. You know, like I watched you, like the way you set up for this and did all this shit. I was like, damn, I'm impressed, man.
Thank you.
Like this is a lot. Yeah. Like I knew like going in, like you were gonna be doing your thing, but like when you step in and watch someone's process, you're like, wow, like this is you're like, you know what I mean? So it's like
I'm the same way with you. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, any sense. So it's like a live show. It's like it's not just like you pull up to a venue and let me perform, or like a song. Like it's not just like, yo, I just wrote this and dropped it. It's like Rock just mixed this for 4 hours. I'm like trying to think of like, you know, like we're trying to perfect it, or like a music video. Like we're going back and forth on color correction, or like you know what I mean. Like it's just a little shit in between that it's like the outside consumer might not understand as much, which is understandable because they're the fucking you know, they're the person watching, so like they're not expected to do that. But it's like when people like in this media, like this age where everything moves so quick, so people are just like, why don't you just do this? And it's like, well, we're trying to do that, but there's like a little more to it.
Yeah, because I feel the same way. Because like I think initially I put like 20-30 hours into just the programming, the green screen. You know, I did the like ShotBet logo and everything, and then you got to start branding, and then even with your podcast, I'm like researching you because like I may know you, but like I need to know my transitions. I need to know like what you're about. I need to know like what topics to hit. Like you know, you might not bring up the Hopsin story, but like I got to, you know what I mean, just to make conversation. But I know one thing I'm fucking dying for, because I was prepping the N64, so I'm ready to like not blow up a bathroom because I'm just gonna take a piss. But I'm ready to fucking piss like a racehorse.
That almost backfired.
So one thing I want to do real quick is we'll skip over to one of your other songs, and we'll take a quick 2-3 minute break so I can run upstairs and run back. This is Polska, if you want to introduce it.
Yeah, Polska. This is a song off the last album, Off the Boat. Project 2 shot this video. If you guys want to look it up, just look up JZAC Polska. Ben Prue killed this shit. Song's fire. Rock produced the beat. Yeah. Everything's money. So listen to it. Let me know what you think.
Fucking do that. And when we come back, we're gonna step into Instagram questions, because I know you got a lot of them that came through. So we're gonna watch this, and then we'll be right back.
Back, but I never left home. Black millimeter, no chrome. Coming for the head of anybody, anybody that's on. How you let a motherfucker friend? I gotta get buttered. That I stutter, motherfucker. Wait a second, let me talk my talk. Give me one beat, 30 minutes and a 40. I'ma keep it 100 every time. Let me talk my talk. I ain't never dry no rate. Still gon' feel my rap. I ain't tryna ride your wave. I'ma keep it real as that. Ain't nothing wrong with I say this. Hiatus, bitch, I'm famous. Told you I'm Razor Ramon. Don't make me throw in the gold. I'll take the money to go. Told them to leave me alone. Told her to give me it all. Told them just give me the light. Told them just give me the ball. I'm the one getting it right. That's why I'm making the calls. I know I'm making mistakes. Working on taking the throne. That's just in case you forgot. I had to make this shit known. Figured that I gotta do it bigger than before. 1 foot kicking in the door. Other one is pedal to the floor. Told the mirror I want more. Por favor, I ask nicely. Do not make this get dicey. I don't take this shit lightly. I pay dues, I pay fees. Homies wanna blow they tree. Fuck it, all smoke's on me. Fuck it, all smoke on me. I don't wanna deal with imposters no more. Impossible flow like an obstacle course. Set the bar close to the vodka to go. I ain't had enough till I drop on the flow. I'm about to jump off the top of the rope. Macho man when I'm dropping the ball. Never would I let a man steer my ship. Never will I steer you wrong. Hope you can feel my songs. Hope you can feel my... I'm good, man, I can't complain. Wait, let me take my aim. The son of a bitch is not playing. Feel it running through my veins. Words running through my brain. Word, let me do my thing. Word, let me do my thing. I done predicted this all. Look at the way it evolved. You were just lame by default. Conquered that came and I saw. I ain't gon' play you a sin. Talk like you famous and shit. All of that came and then win.
Give me a beer if you can.
You want a beer?
Yes,
all right,
please.
All right, what kind of beer do you want?
They're all the same.
No, is it a Long Blue Cat Brewing Company beer?
Hello.
I got.
You mean the one that has free appetizers tomorrow, starting from 4 p.m. to 12 a.m.? What?
I fucking
wouldn't.
Fuck, man. Was there one that like you just hit them one after another, right? Fuck, man. I am so sorry about the long delay. We're back. Me and JZAC just had like a nice little conversation. We wanted to just shoot the shit for a little bit.
All beef is off.
All beef is off. We're not battling anymore. We're back. One thing I know I didn't touch base on is and we'll get into the Instagram questions. And for those of you tuning in, ask us questions. This is the time to ask. We'll have our community manager relay it to us. But wrestling seems to be a big theme. It's such a small topic, but I need to cross off this. Like, I have a whole research list right here that I fucking write up every single episode. And I know wrestling, like, all the way starting back to like the first topic we talked about with the Hopsin, like you had like wrestler masks and everything, and then you had the bad guy music video with all wrestling. Yeah. Is that something that's prevalent in your life? Like, do you have a favorite wrestler, or is it just
all the above?
Really?
Yeah. Wrestling was like everything growing up.
Yeah,
like it was like sport. Like before sports, it was wrestling because that's just what I knew. Like,
really,
I had an older brother, so like my older brother was like, we watch wrestling.
Yeah.
That's what we do. And I had an older cousin than my older brother, so like they just watch wrestling.
Everyone watched wrestling.
Yeah.
What is there a favorite in mind? Like are you into the new generation of things, or were you like
unfortunately I'm not into the new generation.
Yeah.
I want to be. Like I try to like, keep my eye in and see what's going on, but like the old generation, obviously, like what I grew up on was like what I had. But yeah, I mean, favorite wrestler is Shawn Michaels. Like,
really?
Yeah, without a doubt. Like HBK, before Generation X, during Degeneration X, lit, Stone Cold. I mean, and then you have like the fan favorites. Like obviously, like I can't hate Stone Cold. Fucking The Rock, Kane, Undertaker.
Which is crazy where The Rock, like, it was, like, 20 years ago or whatever, to, like, now he's a national superstar.
Yeah. But people will throw around, like, old wrestlers or, like, random names, and I'm like, I know this person.
Yeah.
Like, I know, like, just because, like, I was, like, super into it then, like.
Did you have, like, posters and action figures?
My brother did.
Oh, shit.
I did, too, but, like, my brother, like, showed me, like, that was, like, okay.
Yeah.
But, like, between, like, I don't know.
Did you guys fight each other? Like,
no, he just fought me. Like, he just beat the shit out of me.
Oh, you guys used to wrestle, like, for real?
Not we. Like, he's, like, 7 years older than me.
Yeah,
so he just showed me. Like, I didn't have a choice, bro.
Oh, fuck.
So he just, like, hold me down and be like, this is what Bret Hart did to Shawn Michaels. Like, pay-per-view Intercontinental Championship. And I'm like,
it's all fake, but he's crushing you. That's so... Because, like, me and my brother the same way. Like, we were super competitive back in the day. Like, he would try to prove a point, and then I'd be the older brother. So it's like, all right, like, don't step up.
Yeah, something's got to give.
Yeah, he'd step up, and then I'd be like, I'm not going to beat up my younger brother, but I'm also not going to, like, be a bitch. Like,
so you gotta find that fine
medium where you're not an asshole, but you're also, like, the older brother. Like, fuck, man. So I think one thing we want to step into is these Instagram questions. You had a lot of were repeats, so like if you didn't get your question, feel free to ask it again down here. I tried to take as many as possible that were like kind of unique to the situation.
Yeah, let's get into it.
One moment, actually. Let me see. All right, 1 second. I don't know why the hotkeys are just like, for some reason, like I don't know what happened, but I think when we updated the rig, because right now we have oh, that's why. I got you. So like I think when we updated the rig, a lot of things didn't transfer well, so we went from computer to computer, and like now like the external keyboard is just fucking doing whatever it wants. Yeah. Delusional Music wants to know, what's your writing process? Do you just sit down and write? Do you wait until an idea hits you? Like, how do you go about that?
Yeah. Great question. Delusional Music?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm going to butcher half of these in a minute.
I'm in the same boat. But no, it's honestly a little bit of both. Like, so at the end of the day, I have to sit down and write and just like create. Like sometimes I feel like it's work, not in a bad way, but like you got to just fucking sit down and write a 16-bar verse.
Yeah.
But when it starts, I'll be in my car and then like I'll hear the beat that I like for the first time, and I'll start like scheming a hook or like, you know, a concept idea for the song, and I'm like, yeah, this is fire. This is gonna be about fucking ShotBet Podcast, like whatever, like, and then we're gonna talk about how much we drink and whatever. But then like I had the idea and like I create it in my notepad or whatever, and then I go back to it the next day and I'm like, I gotta write to this, like I gotta create a format, you know. So I'll like sit down and write that shit. So it's like a little bit of both, because like people wanna, you know what I mean? Like I feel like the popular thing right now in music is to just be like, yo, we pulled up to the studio,
banged out a whole album.
Yeah, banged out a whole album, 10 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that happens, like for sure. But at the same time, it's like, yo, we also like thought of 5 ideas. I got to go back to write to 3 of these.
Yeah.
I don't know if this one's going to work. Yeah. Like all over the place. Like,
and sometimes those albums are rough. Like, you know, the bangers hit, and then like then you're like, fuck, man. Yeah, like
the 6 other ones are like, well, you keep those, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to work through, like, you know, the just to fucking, I put this on it just to extend it. I know, like, nowadays, and I don't know if you have an opinion on it, but nowadays I know a lot of people like Drake and other artists are getting beef because they're putting out these 30-song albums, and then they're getting the most played album just because there's 30 songs as opposed to a 7-song EP. So all of a sudden these albums are going multi-platinum, and like, but then half the songs like you're pressing skip on because you're like, like there's only, I mean, even like half the songs on Drake's album like weren't even intended singles, you know, like they were just kind of like placed in there to kind of infill it. Are you a fan of the longer albums, or just putting out what you can? Are you just knowing you, I know you're gonna answer that you like fine tuning your songs and like you like putting out like what you know is great, as opposed to be like, oh, we did a studio session, banged it out in an hour, let's put it just because it's done. Yeah,
but I know longer albums personally that are like very well done. So it's not like, I'm not just saying like keep a short album or like don't do a long album, but like just put the, like every song, like just put the quality in. Yeah. And if you don't feel the quality, like don't rush some shit and fucking just throw it out because it's out. Like like you know your own threshold, and just like figure it out and fucking drop an album, I guess. Like you know yourself better than anyone else, I guess.
Well, anyways, you're already giving people fucking albums on fucking Freestyle Friday, which a lot of people like. I didn't want to call you out, and I can skip over the question, but someone asked you to Freestyle Friday today. Is that something like? We'll pretend no one's watching here. We'll pretend no one's watching us. Would you be down for a Freestyle Friday?
I'd be down to freestyle a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up, so I'm probably gonna not make much sense.
But. We'll clip that out of YouTube. Yeah. Fuck, man. No, I was just curious because like I was gonna pull up that question, but I probably should have asked you in private instead of asking in front of everyone watching. Do you grind to live, or do you live to grind?
Both.
Yeah.
Do I grind to live, or do I live to grind? Both. Literally both.
Yeah, he fucking asked. I was like, I don't know what the fuck to say.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's like a mind fuck question. I have to, I'm reading it a 4th time now.
You almost have to.
I've done both my whole life, literally. Like now, like I feel like I'm finally in the point where I'm living to grind.
Yeah.
But like for a long time, I was grinding to live. Like I graduated college, I was just doing dumb jobs to just try to make people think that I can like rap, and now I'm like rapping and doing like getting paid off of that to just like. But now I'm like, oh shit, I'm rapping, but I have to like keep it going. I can't just like, I'm not like, oh, I made it.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm like, fuck. Now's
the time to capitalize.
Yeah. Now I did my thing. Now I have to like really do my thing.
Yeah, you grind it to a point where you need to grind.
Exactly.
You need to prosper now, because it's like you can start off with like, you know, a little fucking field, but once you build a fucking farm, you still gotta fucking work.
Right.
You know, like you gotta work.
You
10
might work
times
more.
Much.
Yeah. Versus it's just like working a random ass job here and there, being halfway there.
You built up this momentum. It's like, are you really gonna just drop off right now? Like while you have like this whole, you know, you got this fan base behind you, and I think that's one of the things I love is like your fan base is just through and through. Like they're fucking killing it. Like they're reacting and commenting on your shit. And I'm like, man, like this dude's got a real following. Yeah, it's dope. It's dope to
Incredible.
see. All right, well there's your freestyle. Maybe we'll pop it in afterwards. We'll probably
get back to that one for sure.
We'll end up maybe taking a bathroom break or some shit because I know right now I'm like itching to piss. I'm a fucking the beard. That's what fucking did me. Anything else I'm like, all right, I'm fine, and then the fucking beard just goes through me and then I gotta piss. Just for kicks, JFK. Longtime viewer, and he was previously a guest.
Homie, yes.
The homie. He says, what is
Good
the
dude.
most rewarding thing that came out of you making music?
At the end of the day, it's really people relating to it.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Obviously, money's cool.
Yeah.
Any sort of money you get, and you're like, yo, I'm making money off of this. But anytime someone says, like, yo, you've helped me through this, or, like, they're really coming to you, like, as an inspiration, I'm like, damn. Like, I've hit a certain point. Like, and not even, like, I'm not trying to be, like, I've been that person, but I'm just like, whoa, like, I can help you.
Yeah.
Like, because I didn't have that, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, anytime I can help someone is the reason I do it.
Which is, that's crazy because, like, when you're putting out the music, you're just doing it for you, I'm sure, half the time. You're just fucking...
Yeah, I'm not thinking about, like, what fucking...
repercussions.
What Ken would think.
Yeah.
Or, like...
Yeah.
Or, like, fucking this girl would think.
Yeah.
I'm just, like, I'm writing my life.
Yeah.
Like, whatever happens from here is... Let it go.
Yeah, absolutely. I got Keith Morse 27 is what was the hardest thing you've had to do in your career?
What was the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my career?
Have you had to make a hard decision?
I'm the hardest thing I've ever had to do was like think about the part-time job versus like making music full-time. Okay. So it's been like a half and half for a long time.
And that's not concurrent, right? That's
I still work a part-time job a couple days a week, but it's not. Now I'm like good. Yeah. Like I'm just working my job because I'm just there. Yeah. Like and I'm chilling. Yeah. But like I don't need a job. Like I
really.
Just do music. But for a long because I went to college, I graduated college. Yeah. I have family that asks about what the fuck I'm doing every day, every month. Friends of family. People I went to college with, you know what I mean? Like, you know.
Well, because music is foreign to people. People don't realize that, like, you don't have to be on the, TV screens, and you don't have to be a Michael Jackson of the world in order to prosper in the music, like, industry. So, like, you can be like, I'm killing it with music right now, but that doesn't translate well to, like, the older generations. They don't realize that there's so many avenues now. Like, I mean, like, no offense to my parents, but they just realize Snapchat and Uber. Right. And Uber, like us, is like a regular thing. Like we know what Uber is. Like we know, like there's a use of.
Bro, I gotta order my mom Ubers like twice a week.
Yeah, so like.
And she's like, "Can you order me Uber?" Like, what is Uber? And I'm just like, what? Like, just like,
and
like three buttons. I'm just like, get out of my face. Like
us is nothing. Like we know what Uber is. We know like the new generation stuff. So like music on like the scale that you are, where you're like in between, like just doing it for fun and doing it like on a major label or whatever the fuck. It's like it's. I'm sure it's hard to. It doesn't translate well with the older generation.
Yeah. I mean, depending on the person, obviously, but it's just that in between phase. So it's like people like I talk to certain people and they're like, oh my god, like that's so incredible that you're doing this, and then I talk to other people and they're like, but what are you doing? Yeah. And I'm like, to the people that are like, what are you doing? I'm just like, I don't fight them. And I'm just like, well, I'm, you try to explain something, but they don't understand. So it's like being on that fine line of just like, so that's why I always keep quiet. I'm just like, I'm just chilling. They're like, what do you do for work? And I'm just like, I just, you know what I mean? Like, you don't know what to say. I'm just like, I just work. I work part-time. They're like, oh.
Well, because I'm sure you're working just as hard, if not harder, than half the fucking people with full-time 9 to 5s.
Yeah, it's not any different. It's just the people that work full-time jobs in the classical sense, like, don't understand. You know what I mean? Like,
but they also shut off. Once 501 clicks, they're done. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have to think about work. You're like, well,
work never stops.
Most of my social media hits around like 8 o'clock. So I got to make sure I post around 7 or maybe even 8 on the dot. I got to do promotion. I got to fucking, I got to do shows. I got to do this. So it doesn't stop, like, when you're done your 8-hour shift. You're, like, even if you're not 110% all hours of the day,
Right.
you still gotta at least be at like that 10-20% at midnight or and then like
'cause
100
you gotta know
here.
what's popping off at
Yeah.
like 7 a.m. versus like 12 p.m.
Yeah.
versus like dinner time. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
crazy. It's a
you're never
crazy-
off. It's so weird. Even with this, like I'm fucking not that I'm like making a career off of it, but like I'm researching at like odd hours of the night because I'm like I want to fucking just do it, and I'm just having fun. Like I love having just a conversation between us too, but it's like people don't realize that you have a lot of work. Or even with music, like I'm sure you're one of those people that like to see the whole, like you see the product from beginning to end. So you're there during the mixing process, you're there during the music video process, the editing process, everything. So like that right there, you know, might take 40 hours to put out one single and music video, and then
people are like, "What did you do? You put out one song?
yeah.
That's so cool. You put out one song,
Yeah.
but when are you going back to work
Yeah.
or like whatever? And
Yeah.
you're like, and you're trying to like break it down, like how did I put out one song? But you're like you said, it's this many hours during this process and this process and this process. It's insane.
It's all split up throughout the day. It's people don't realize it, but I think it's because there's a negative stigma. There's a negative stigma against local rappers because like everyone and their fucking mom is rapping nowadays.
Right.
And like so and 99.999% is just doing it on such a small scale where they're like, I'm gonna make it.
Right.
But then when you actually are at a point where it's viable for income, like where you're at right now, it's not recognized because it's such an odd feat, like for someone to be at that point. So I think what happens is you like it comes with anything. Like people that are like, oh, I'm going to LA to be a movie star. You're like, yeah, right. Like everyone's fucking moving to LA to be a movie star, or like, oh, you're gonna be like a model. Everyone's fucking trying to be a model. Everyone's trying to make it like to the point where like they just work off of the social media market.
Yeah, it's a classic. Like I'm gonna be the actor. I'm gonna be the singer. I'm gonna be the
So it's just interesting. Oh Jesus Christ, we definitely went off topic on that one.
Yeah, we're moving. We're moving.
What Le Habo the finesser?
You gotta pull it off. Go
Says-
ahead. Say it again. Say it again.
Little Habo the finesser? Do you know this person?
No.
Oh, okay. So you just make it repeat it.
I just want to make sure you get it right, bro.
He says, "What is your favorite childhood memory growing up?"
My favorite childhood memory growing up is playing basketball. One for sure, because I'm meant to play in the NBA in another life. I swear to God. And number two, wrestling, because I'm meant to be a WWE wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that something like growing up, like you were like aspiring to be, or like
Both, bro. Like
when you were in kindergarten, like what do you want to be when you grow up? But you drew a picture of a fucking wrestler.
both.
Really?
Like,
No shit.
all right, think about it this way. So I have an older brother.
Yeah.
Throws me on a trampoline when I'm like 10, and he's like put me in suplexes, and all we do is watch WWE wrestling. So in my head, like when you're a little kid and people are like, what do you want to do with your life? I'm like, I want to be a wrestler.
Yeah.
And then I leave that world because that's my older brother, like whatever, he's going to hang out with his friends. I hang out with my friends and we play basketball, and I'm like good at basketball. Like that's the one thing I'm good at, so I'm like balling on people, like whatever, I'm not even the best.
Going to Hood Park.
Yeah, exactly. And like I put up a couple layups, and
Yeah.
then I'm like 9-10 years old, and I'm like, fuck, I want to go to the NBA. Like, and I'm a big fan of the Celtics, so I'm like watching like players in the Celtics versus like what I do, and I'm like, I'm gonna play basketball. I'm gonna wrestle. I'm gonna do one of these things. Like I'm meant to be a star.
Yeah.
Like every kid. You know what I mean? Like that's like the mentality you have. So like when I was that age, I was like, yo, this is what I'm gonna do. Like one of these things. Like
If you ever like really take off in music, like superstar status,
superstar. Yeah.
If like they reach out, would you like cross promote or cross brand with like wrestling?
I have to.
Absolutely.
I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Like, even if I
like,
didn't, I have
that's
to.
on your checklist,
Yeah, I
like
have
to do
I
things.
have to, just for my family, like
like
myself too, but like my brothers. Are
you got like 500K in fucking Instagram, and then you're like, I gotta like fucking tag in, WWF or some shit, like or WWE, and you're like, hey, like
if
let's do
WWE
something.
is ever like just like you don't even have to get in a wrestling match, but like just drop in through the bottom rope, and like throw your arms up.
Who would you like to be like fucking taken out by? Like, top person, like even if it's like The Rock or whatever, like who would you like to be like, like knocked out by or whatever?
Yeah, that's a great question. Off top of my head, I'm thinking,
Well, you must have pictured like an ideal matchup, like who you're like I'm gonna face off against this person when I'm older.
I mean, it was like when I was a kid, it was always like there was like 4 people. I was obviously Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Stone Cold, Kane, and Undertaker. Like those were like big dudes. So any one of those dudes, obviously.
Who would you face off against, and who would you tag team with?
I'm gonna throw it off. I'd tag team with Kane, and then I'd go against Shawn Michaels and the Undertaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So even Shawn
Michaels, it had to be a Hell in a Cell match.
Okay.
Yeah. I had thought about this, so I'd want to. Oh shit! But I forgot about Mankind, because Mankind was in the Hell in a Cell. See, this is what I think. Like,
this fucks you up.
Yeah, it just keeps going. It just keeps going. Yeah, it just keeps going.
Yeah, you'll nerd out. It's funny because like I love this shit. Like when people just like.
But those are also like the mainstream stars. Like,
yeah.
Like I have like the in between dudes in my head that I'm like. Then you start thinking about like the regular type of people, and then I'm like, fuck, I forgot about this dude, or I forgot about this shit. You
know what I'm still pissed about?
What?
You fucking beating me in Mario Kart. I can't believe it. That's fucking bullshit to me. Nacardia Friday. I'm assuming it's not Nacartia. But she wants. I'm assuming it's a girl. I could be wrong. When is the next tour?
Spring.
Yeah, for real?
I'm lying. I'm not lying in the sense of like not spring, but like I'm gonna try to plan something for spring.
Push
it for
spring.
Spring or summer.
Yeah,
for real.
No shit.
Yeah.
Just you, or and then just find opening acts, or are you gonna go tribe, or?
No, I might have some other acts that like co-headline type shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope. We got Dylan Nidahosa. I don't know. I'm fucking like squinting to try to see this name.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a song that you're
indifferent about?
Oh, this is even Dylan. This is fucking Christian Rainey. I didn't change the name. All right, he wants to know, is there a song that you're indifferent about but is a huge fan favorite? And is there a song that you loved but that isn't as big?
Yes, yeah, both, actually.
Yeah.
I gotta think about both. So first, like 10 Laws, number 1, fan favorite.
And then you're like...
I don't even...
It's like old to you now?
Yeah, it's not that I hate the song or anything, but like you could talk to Rock, but like I pulled up to Rock spot. We like in 20 minutes. I was like, yo, I have a song I want to record, and he was like, all right, cool. I was like, but I want to like film it too. Like let's just film it. Let's record the song and let's just put it out.
Yeah.
And he was like, all right. And we filmed the song and it just blew up. Like in
Which is so
in like 3 weeks. So like. But in my head, I was like, yeah, this is going to be me. Like, this is what I'm going to be known as. I was just like, fuck it. Like, this is another viral thing that might catch. But then as a song...
that you love, but it didn't get as much reach as you wanted.
There's so many.
Actually, do you mind?
In my head is a dope song that I think can
Question
be like...
for you.
Yeah.
Do you rather talk by yourself or do you rather take a break? Because I'm going to fucking... Yes.
Let's take a break. Let's take one more break. Yeah,
we'll take one more break. All right, while we're on the break, what I want you guys to do out there watching right now, comment some instrumentals that you want to hear him freestyle to. Maybe I'll join him. Probably not. But he'll kick it and comment ahead, and we'll pull it up and we'll fucking do this. I am so sorry. I'm like this, like trying to pay attention, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking... Like,
I'm so glad he beat me to it.
You're in the same boat.
This is usually me. No, this is usually me, though.
Oh, dude, I got the smallest bladder in the fucking world. All right, so we're going to go back. We'll be right back, and we'll answer a song that you love that isn't as big outside of In My Head. All right, let's do it. A second for real. Hey, we're back, baby. Hello. Fuck, man. What's going on? Fuck, man. It's so funny.
Fuck, man. It's the Fuck Man podcast. We're on that. Fuck, man.
Fuck, man. Podcast. You know what's crazy? Like me and you were upstairs. We're like, fuck.
Fuck, man.
Fuck, man, dude.
There's a comma in between fuck and man.
We're just like fucking like, man, like this. I'm fucking toasty right now.
The crazy thing is, like, I haven't even had a drink tonight. Like, I'm so sober. And, like, he got all fucked up. So, like, I was like, yo, you're fucking drunk.
You're
and you're
just drinking
idiot.
Water?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for the...
I haven't even had a drink.
Jesus Christ, dude. I fucking... Oh, this shit... Yeah. All right, so is there a song that you love that isn't as big outside of In your head? Is that what it... Did I fuck up before?
No.
In your head? But I said in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Flip that. Yeah. That song's fire.
Yeah. That's one song you wish that kind of blew up as opposed to like another song. Not that it doesn't take away from the other songs, but like I'm the same way. Like there's some songs that like are fan favorites that I'm stuck performing every time. I'm like, man, like what about this song?
Yeah, listen to this specific.
Yeah, like let's get hype for this song.
Yeah. In my head,
no, it's fine.
In my head, could be on the radio.
Yeah,
I feel like personally.
Yeah.
In your head, but in my head.
In your head. Sorry, that was a bad.
No. Now we're getting weird.
Now we're getting. This is shit that I love. Oh, jeez, now you're getting.
Zombie. I can't. I have to focus. If I want to be like note conscious, I have to be sober.
No fucking way.
Zombie.
We're just fuck. I don't want to fuck up this name, but I think it's Stinko 96. But I don't know.
What do you say?
What did it feel like when you first went viral? When was that first moment? Was that Globetrotters for you?
No. I guess it depends what a person thinks is viral.
Yeah.
Because what I thought was viral was like more than like 100 people hearing my shit.
Okay.
So the first time more than 100 people heard my shit, I got it posted on a Twitter page that had like, I don't know, 30,000 followers. But like I had like 10,000 followers, like 10,000 people hearing my shit.
Yeah.
And it was like, I made it. Like because the
that was a song. That was just like a video.
It was just a freestyle. Yeah, it was just random freestyle, and people like most of the comments were positive.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm viral. Like in my head, because it was usually like 10 comments, but this time it was like
for anyone starting up.
Yeah, but this time it was like 75 comments, and I was like, I'm viral. Like I literally like called my cousin. I was like, "Yo, I'm viral," and he's like, "You're not fucking viral, dude." But I was like, 75 comments on my Twitter. This has 5,000 views, bro. But yeah, it was like they posted my shit, and it was like people were just reacting, like random people, like new people. So I think that was like viral in my head.
Yeah.
But it was lit.
In your
like
head.
In my head. But
we're just gonna we're stuck on a loop.
But no, like there was like certain people hated, most people liked it, but there was just like a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And I was like, that was like the taste. And like that was the taste that I needed
to
just
enough,
keep it going. Yeah.
Yeah, and you need to feed that hunger.
Yeah, I did it. I was like, I did it in the sense of like new people, like,
and now you're
I'm on to something. It was like when you hit like a new invention. You know what I mean? Like when you're digging for gold. Yeah. Like you're what is it called? What is it? Someone that digs for gold.
I'm in the same spot you are. I don't know. I was about to say paleontologist, but I know it's fucking dinosaurs and shit. I hope. I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that person. He's digging, and he finally hits his lick.
Yeah.
Lick is not a percentage. Imagine the paleontologist being like, "Yo, I hit my lick."
I hit my lick.
I'm done.
I'm good.
All right, but yeah, I hit my fucking spot, and I understood where I was, and people reacted.
Which is crazy because nowadays, like Unilat is posting your shit, and you're fucking. I hope that's how you say it, but you're getting 1 million fucking 3 days.
Yeah,
1 million fucking views, and like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever, like you were getting excited about fucking 5,000 views.
Yeah, it's trash.
And now, now you just post shit, and like I know Straight Bars is sharing you consistently, like Unilat is sharing you consistently, and like you're putting up these fucking numbers that are unheard of, and like. Just because you're posting it, you know what I mean? Like it's different now. Like you put it out, they fucking they look for you instead of being like, "Hey, can you check this out? Can you share it if you have a chance?" And then now, like you're fucking posting up millions of which is baffling to me as a fucking local artist trying to like even get fucking 10K views on something. So it's like definitely an admiration for like killing it the game that hard. So. Vicillus, which I had really trouble. Like I thought I was seeing double when I was typing in this name because I was like, I don't know if there's double I, double S. Who and what inspires you the most?
Who and what inspires me the most? It's a mix between what I grew up on and what is going on right now. Between what inspires me the most. Because who I grew up on is like all that shit that I was just like...
Like who?
That literally made me who I am. Like Lupe Fiasco, Kanye, like G-Unit, 50 Cent, Eminem, like just that like raw shit that was just like made me literally. And then now what's going on, obviously everything, all the artists who are popping right now and doing their thing, which is incredible, super incredible, happy for them. But yeah, just everything in between. Like,
is there anyone like to refer back, is there anyone on a local scale that inspires you? Because I know like right now like everybody sees you as like kind of the head honcho of New Hampshire, fucking killing it because the numbers you stack up compared to someone else doing 5K, 10K. Is there anyone that's on your radar right now locally? I'm sure you put all the people that are on your team are those people. Right. But like I guess outside of the tribe.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Locally, I don't know. I mean, obviously Joyner Lucas is somewhat local.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Well, yeah, because you go to Project 2 and stuff.
We're on similar video guys. Token's doing his thing.
Yeah, he just released his video, his album today, which is really fucking good.
Yeah, I haven't listened to it yet. But no, other than that, like, I mean, I don't know. Like,
yeah, you draw inspiration from everywhere.
Yeah. For all over the place. Yeah.
If it catches your ear, it's done.
Right.
No shit. Wildfire asks, who would you die to collab with, and who's your dream collab?
Lupe Fiasco.
Hands down?
Yeah, hands down. It's not even close.
Would you...
Like, hold on before you speak. If I collab... hold on. For real, like, if I collab with Lupe Fiasco, done. I'm good.
No,
for life.
Really?
Like that's my my artist. Go-to. That's just my artist in mind. But like,
now, would you? Okay, now with that said, would you want him now, or would you like to take a time travel machine to a certain era of Lupe to get a collab?
I mean, in perfect reality, I'd love to take a time machine.
Yeah,
but fuck that.
Yeah. Like his freestyle and Sway in the Morning was fucking like his first one.
He hasn't lost shit. Like, like I'd feel like if someone 5 years from now was like, I'd love to take a time machine for JZAC when he wrote questions, and like if I can have JZAC that wrote questions, like fuck that.
Yeah.
Like, if I can have Lupe write a verse for me,
period.
Yeah. Good.
I think one of my favorite is the Superstar remix verse that he does is one of my fucking favorite verses of all time by him. Like that's just that, like he does like a whole X-Men reference in the 15 minutes of fame, and he's talking about like, you know, I wish I was popping. It was like 2-3 minutes and shit. I was like, fuck, man, like he's killing it. Yeah,
you start rethinking shit. Like you're like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, you start rewriting stuff.
But yeah, that's if it wasn't for Lupe, like I wouldn't be here.
No shit.
In a weird way, like for real though, like he was really rapping, killing shit, and doing his thing.
Yeah.
And I was like just following, like whatever he did, like in a weird, you know what I mean? Like when you're a young kid, you're like you're just following.
Yeah, that was Eminem for me.
Did.
Like he's fucking like Marshall Mathers was on repeat and like all that. You just like in the, like that era. Like I don't care. Like when
God forbid it was a bad reason. Like he was like, yo, I need you to kill all these people.
Yeah.
You were like, yes.
Yeah. But like because everyone talks about like the golden age being just before that, and I'm like, fuck, man, our age is fucking great. Like we sound old, you know what I mean? Like we're like, fuck, man,
bro, do not let anyone think that our age is fucking whack.
Yeah,
because we had Kanye late registration.
Yeah, but we had like Soulja Boy at the same time.
Okay, and so do like who do these people have now? Tekashi. And fucking, I don't know who else. All these other dudes. I'm not trying to list people.
No,
like, it's like every fucking.
Yeah, you're lucky because Tekashi's in jail, so like you're not gonna take flack for it.
I'll bail Tekashi out of jail, bro.
Go.
I'm in for Tekashi, bro. I'll call Tekashi right now if he needs my bail. How much does he need? He's my dog.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Tekashi. I love that, like, just like I love when it's like I've always been a fan of like indie and heavy and every type of, like, I used to go to rock with a fucking 2-step to fucking heavy hardcore bands and shit.
Right.
So I love the hardcore vibe, but like fuck man, like some people are definitely taking that, like there's like I love what you do when you go viral, because you're not going viral because you're fucking pissing off the Empire State Building or some shit. You know what I mean? You're going viral because you're making a statement.
Yeah.
You're like you're telling people the truth. So I definitely give you much love, because there's some people like they got to get a tattoo on their face in order for someone to notice them.
Right.